What the fuck? I was gonna do like the start game screen, and I was gonna be like, oh, we're back into it. You just started the game. You didn't even mention it to me. You just did it. I don't know who else you would walk around as. Here, I'm gonna get the stream up on my phone and send it to everyone and your mother. Yeah. My face when Cham goes from weird laggy audio to no audio.
Yeah.
We're gonna run out of microphone really.
I'm just gonna buy more shitty headphones. Just make my way through them.
Just progressively get worse.
Yeah.
It's like a litmus test of bad microphones.
I should hire someone to sit here and just talk for me. Someone who doesn't speak fluent English, though.
Hold on, I'm gonna listen, make sure.
I should get my grandma.
Okay, you still sound like garbage.
Oh really?
Here, hold on. I say we do like a clean sweep. I'm gonna unplug my microphone and encourage you to do the same. Yeah, clean slate policy. Well, Cham, you gotta unplug your microphone first.
I forgot. Oh wait, hang on. I Resident Evil now. How do I sound? Well, I can hear the game now, but I can't hear Kyle.
Well, I was gonna say I was unplugging my microphone.
I wish I could hear Kyle.
Cham, don't do this. This isn't funny.
How do I sound now? Oh, my audio's not connected. Oh no, that's absolutely good.
Okay.
How do I sound now?
You sound like mostly fine. It's like 75% okay.
You sound.
So I'm gonna.
You sound cooler.
Yeah, I put on fucking sunglasses in the meantime.
Yeah, started smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, sorry, I just fucking hobby.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Let's move. Go.
I remember back when I smoked cigarettes.
What did they say to you?
What did
these?
Look at the cool guy of the week, and then I'll point and take pictures.
Oh, bro, fucking Texas honorary cool citizen of the year.
And they give you a cowboy hat. Why was Jeff Bezos wearing a cowboy hat for the?
Oh, it was making me very uncomfortable.
It was me too. It was also like
to be the first person in space. Yeah, it was like a 10-gallon hat, but he had like a 5-gallon head.
My friend was telling me, like, I don't know why the marketing team behind Amazon, especially when Jeff Bezos could afford this, would just send off like 2 rocket ships that like blew up, like one after another, like failed missions, and then like the third one, like Jeff is like, you know, I have to do this myself. And the third one's a successful one.
Jeff Bezos is actually like a hero. Like he's tired of watching all of his employees get sacrificed by getting sent to space, and he's like, I'm putting my neck on the line.
Yeah, the only one that was gonna work. So
he said, I'm tired of this. I'm putting my neck on the line.
Everyone would have watched it.
That's exactly. You know, when I saw Jeff Bezos was going to space, the first thing I thought of is what a hero.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We're already at this point. Comedy Central.
But I was pretty excited. Ooh. God, can you read this?
What kind of funny... Can I what?
Can you read this?
Yeah.
Go on.
You just asked if I could. I mean, I can, man. What's it to you?
Fucking
English.
Right,
what's the
English
how
teacher
do I press X to funny button? I got my master's degree in English.
How do you slow down this stuff, boy?
Just like that.
I fucked up.
How do you fuck up a slide, Bob?
I fucked up years ago. My life's in shambles.
Nice. Nice.
It's the A button, dude.
Is it the A button?
Move in.
I think you can only ride. Oh, okay, I get it. What's the mount panda button? Is that only a you thing?
That's on a different controller.
It's on a.
You have to buy the Resident Evil
my
chain
PlayStation controller.
There we go.
Good one. Nice.
Good one.
Maybe so uncomfortable that that's all that you were just like hopping through me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the future of gaming. Someone saw this and thought there needed to be a Resident Evil 7.
I think that ever since
I can't
Resident Evil
really
7,
blame
we've
him.
been taking steps back, you know, as far as the games have gone.
Cham, I wanted to ask you, when I opened up Twitch, I got an advertisement for a movie, and you being such a movie fan and or aficionado, what do you think of the upcoming film Old by M. Night Shyamalan?
I didn't know that movie was a movie until last week when I went to see Black Widow, and I was like, okay. That was my initial thoughts on it.
How has it been off your radar for so long, dude?
Well, you know, as the movie guy that I am, I don't watch movies. Okay, I guess it just hadn't shown up
Cham,
on my feed,
you have
honestly.
notifications on your phone for when M. Night Shyamalan is referenced, so
For
I
when
don't
he
really
reads.
believe that.
Every time he makes a
Yeah,
motion,
when he
I'm the
breathes.
first that knows.
For when he makes that movie with Will Smith that they wouldn't attach his name to for some odd reason.
What was that one with Jaden Smith where it's advertised to be a Will Smith movie, but like 10 minutes in, he's out?
Yeah, because Jaden Smith is just so badass.
Yeah.
You know, you would think that there's not even a director attached to it with how little class there is.
I walked into that movie thinking, oh man, I wish this movie wasn't Will Smith and Jaden Smith, and you would not believe my excitement 10 minutes in.
There's no way they could get both of them on a single screen. Holy shit.
Like he's falling off ladders and as far as I feel about Old, it looks like it's probably gonna be shit. Like it gives me, like,
PG-13 though.
it just looks like a somewhat competent movie, but like having watched that happening, I'm like, oh no, this is awful.
They're gonna dorp the ball somehow.
Yeah.
Those guys are still alive though.
Yeah. I will say though, although I think the movies are bad, I think they're the most entertaining kind of bad, which is
Yeah.
probably why I'm absolutely
The
gonna go
biggest
watch it.
compliment you can give M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. Like I never walk out of movies having a bad time. Like, apart from After Earth and probably
Except The
Last
Visit.
Airbender. Yeah, except The Visit.
So we just name his entire discography.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Apart
well, I
from
mean,
Sixth
Glass.
Sense, Unbreakable. What's that other one?
He's the one who did Signs, right?
The Village Signs. I actually like Signs. I don't think it's. I mean,
I don't like Signs.
I think it's great. I just don't hate it.
It's one of those things where, like, people, I'd be like, oh, dude, fucking Sixth Sense was a fluke. And they're like, nah, dude, what about Signs? And I'm like, I don't really like Signs. I don't think it was...
My favorite of it
When was the last time everyone saw Signs?
Unbreakable. And then Split kind of like and then I feel like
Glass
once people
really
like
just wrapped
Split,
everything up like a...
but it for me it doesn't do anything that Breakable does. And I get that they're not like
I feel like
direct sequels.
people like Split for the same reason they liked The Purge in my eyes.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
It's that space where, like, all of, like, the local people, they're like fucking cornballs, are like, oh yeah, this is a scary movie. And then they go to see Split, followed by The Forever Purge in theaters, and then they're like, damn, that was a scary movie. That's how I always felt about those movies.
That's just my volume.
Love this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I even.
blew up my ears.
I always like to keep my video games whenever I stream them. I like to keep them like uncomfortably quiet.
Yeah, it has to be background noise.
Just because in the past I have streamed games unknowing that their audio was like 6,000%, so I just don't even risk it. I just keep it painfully quiet.
I like the idea of dubbing this game though. I don't retroactively do
What,
that.
oh yeah. I was gonna say let's continue working on that. If we can even get voice lines, if they exist in this game.
No, I'll download the script. I can read everything and we can translate it all to Google Translate French.
Not even while we're playing, just at a later date, you're gonna record you reading the entire script, and I'm just gonna inlay it over random scenes. Yeah. You're just bored reading the script, and I'm just placing it in, splicing into the game. I'm
not timing anything. It's just clearly out of sync.
I couldn't be bothered.
I remember for a Spanish project, I had to do one. So it was like one of those like filming projects, like make a video that's like 15 minutes on whatever you want. I did one where I did a Spanish novella, but I dubbed over it. So I recorded it all in English, and then I dubbed over every line in Spanish. And man, that is a very entertaining video. If I find it, I'll send it to you for you. No, I haven't. It's on a computer. I just don't know which one. Like it's
Have
not
you
the
ever
old hard
saved
drive.
anything on a flash Cham?
Recently I saved something on. I found a bunch of old videos on the flash drive and like, oh man, these are not meant for public consumption.
I don't like how that sounds. The flashing came up when I was talking recently about fuck. Who's the guy? Oh, Randy Pitchford. I was thinking of Randy Pitchford, where he's the guy from Gearbox, he's the CEO, and he's like a tremendous piece. Yeah, Randy Pitchford. He's like a tremendous piece of shit, but he left like a company flash drive at Medieval Knights, and it had like an insane amount of pornography on it, and I'm like, how in what era has anyone ever like saved like, oh, this is one of, I just realized there's fucking guys on the helicopter we should probably be shooting.
Forget about it.
Yeah, Randy Pitchford is like saving just copious amounts of porn. And, like, I don't even understand, like, in what world was that ever something someone did?
Yeah.
Like I don't even associate. Yeah, and on top of everything, on top of a business-provided fucking flash drive, like under circumstance, it like none of it makes sense. And I was just thinking of like, when was the last time I used a flash drive? Like I remember in 6th grade, I had an English teacher who forced us to use a flash drive for our projects. Like we would have to write papers and then save them to the flash drive, and then she would collect the flash drives every week. And that was such a like, that was so like needlessly difficult that it just made me so annoyed. It's like so many extra unnecessary steps.
It's unnecessary.
Especially when like, yeah, when Google Docs was just becoming a thing, and we had like student emails. It didn't make any sense why we were doing this like weird, like backwards tech to do this, and that was the only context I can remember using a flash drive.
I mean, most recently I think I know how to use flash drive for something like school. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. See, I can't talk in game. No.
Not all of us are blessed, I guess.
Yeah. I had to use one for a college class, but it was only because the files we were working with wouldn't work over messaging, or like you couldn't email it. Like there was a lot of the hyperlinks when you would send them across. But like otherwise, it was like, I mean, email them if you want. She was very lax about that. And I'm trying to think of like before that though. Before that though, I think it was in high school. But it was a teacher that I absolutely hated, and she didn't like me.
Yeah, I feel like teachers that require you to use a flash drive for their classroom, that mandate it, like some fucking oligarch, are like just psychopaths. They need to be put away.
Yeah, it was for a computer apps class.
Out of ammo.
But like, yeah, computer apps, like in the loosest terms. I mean, like, there's some applications that you can probably like, actually learn from.
Yo, Cham, we need some backup over here.
Yeah, I'm on the way.
I'm about to get down. I have 0 bullets. I have 5 bullets and a sniper rifle only. That's all I have. I completely blame you on that.
That's 100% on me.
What the fuck you were doing?
Because you
dicking around switching weapons.
My other gun is out of ammo, and then I swapped.
All of my guns are out of ammo.
They are.
That's an armored chopper they brought in.
Trying to melee fucking human crickets.
What was this teacher? Oh yeah, it was Word and
computer
Excel,
applications.
Like, we never used Excel. We only ever like learned Word, and we wouldn't do anything with it. We would just type a couple words out. I'm like, I know how to do all this stuff. I'm like the era we live in no longer requires me to really learn Word that well. Excel I understand, because that's actually something that like I've had to like kind of learn recently. But even then, whenever we used Excel, it was the most surface level. Like I wasn't learning anything. I can tell you that retroactively. But
it's not something that's gonna help you in your day-to-day job life. Like, you're going to learn anyway, probably.
What I later found out was that this teacher was like super buddy-buddy with the principal. But her religion job, like it was a religious school, her religion job was like replaced by somebody else. But they didn't want to get rid of her because they were such good friends, so they just reallocated her to their applications. Which is just bullshit. Like,
That's an immense disservice to the students, that's fine.
Yeah! Like, I found this out like later, I'm like, what the fuck were they doing? That they thought that was okay?
I mean, it's computer applications. If she can't teach it, no one can.
But I remember I was just always at it, like, me and this teacher were just, like, always at each other's throats, like, throughout the whole semester. Or, like, year, I guess. No, it was just a semester I had it, but, well, like, a year. I remember we had to do a lifetime. We had to, like, I'll give her credit. Around the end, I guess she tried to do something more fun, and she did, like, a murder mystery, which, you know, like, that was kind of interesting. But she had, like, this very, like, my way or the highway mentality. So like, there was like, no other way to approach the project than like her approach to it. And that was that's when I started getting a bit frustrating. I'm like, well, I mean, there's more efficient ways to go about this process of discovering who this murderer is, I guess.
To the woman who's teaching a fucking computer applications class.
Yeah, I remember there was like 3 different murders for all the groups like approach. Like you were randomly selected to be in charge of one, but there was like 6 or 7 groups, so in total there was 2 people tackling each murder, or 2 groups tackling each murder. And my group, I very much just told them early on, like, look guys, I'm doing very well in this class, the class is very easy. If you guys just want to go ahead and do this without me, by all means. And they're like, okay.
About it.
And I remember one day she walks up to me, she's like, where's your group, mister? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really don't care. This is like most I rebelled in high school with this professor, really.
I was gonna say, was this a consistent thing?
No.
I couldn't even believe hearing what I was hearing right there.
This is the only professor I did it with, because she was just very much in my face day one, and I don't know.
She's asking for it, you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was asking for it. But, yeah, around the time that we had to solve that murder, like, it was our final project, like, your presentation on solving the murder. And just, like, going over it, like, what she had put out, it's like, oh, it's very easy for mystery to solve. It was Mr. Plum with the candlestick, you know, basically.
Yeah.
What I found out later was I solved the wrong murder. I solved
what did you solve?
I solved another group's murder. And
fucking above and beyond over here. Jesus,
I
tell me
talked
that when you need to look like a fucking wuss.
I was like, oh, is this guy right? I'm like, hell did us. And,
who are you?
I failed the final.
Know who you are.
I failed the final, but
was
I
the
passed
murder
the class.
mystery the final?
Yeah, well, I passed the class with like a B+. Like it was very hard class to fail.
That's how anatomy was for me in high school. I took like the hardest science courses, and then one year I was like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna take anatomy because that's the easiest class I hear. And like that class was so fucking like mind-numbingly simple. I felt so bad. Like I was like, I know like I'm not a stellar science student, especially with all the mathematics. Like this is way too easy. And I remember I got a 95 on the midterm and a 59 on the final. And it's just the numbers flipped, and for my final grade I got a 93, and I was like, holy shit, it's that easy. You like legit don't have to pay attention.
I'll be honest, I had a lot of those in high school, but I feel like a lot of my teachers just weren't qualified to be teaching. Like I was talking to a friend about this.
That's awesome.
Where it wasn't just like obviously we had this one religion teacher, but we had like a Spanish teacher teaching math, and she did not care for the subject much, so she just generally passes. Our Spanish teacher, like a legitimate one, I remember talking to her after one of the finals. Well, just like retroactively, like plucked me out of high school. This conversation, but I remember I told her about my final.
They go back and revoke our scholarships.
Yeah. I remember I talked to her, I'm like, ma'am, I think I absolutely just forgot to answer like 3 pages. Like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, don't worry, nobody fails.
Captain, we should escort those 2 out.
And she was right.
It's impossible to fail.
I got a 19.
Hurry, let's go.
We're gonna blow the door. Get ready.
Come here.
We're gonna blow the door. Get ready.
Hurry.
Cham, I'm
trying to go, but it's just
Come here.
the running wasn't
no,
working.
it's over here. It's over where I am, Cham.
I'm close.
Over here. Hurry.
Can't deepen my voice that much.
Oh, dude, this is like the new Tom Clancy game that's coming out.
Which one of all?
The breach charges.
Fuck this. I can't get past this guy. I have to get past. No.
Have you seen the new Tom Clancy game, X Defiant?
Zombie one?
No.
Oh.
No. No, it was just announced like 2 days ago, and it's like a first-person shooter with like a class system. It's gonna be free to play, and it looks kind of bad, but
That's free.
is Tom Clancy dead?
Yeah, he's
Isn't
dead
he
as shit.
not alive?
Yeah.
Why are we still desecrating his grave and attaching his name to all these games and movies?
I feel like his books or something, like his intellectual properties. Or... I feel like he didn't write a zombie
Yeah.
story at any point, but oh well.
What
do
I know?
Complain about it.
That's the thing is like it's like these like all these serious like war dramas, and then they just like branch off into like, oh yeah, then he does a tie-in with the fucking Predator, like Ghost Recon Wildlands, just doing like, voiceovers with like Michonne from The Walking Dead and the Terminator and shit, and it's like, was this in the original vision? Do you think?
I feel like at this point people can just be like, yeah, he told me he planned, so technically it's his vision. Prove me wrong. He's dead.
I feel like with every art form, that's a thing though. It's not even just like writing or fucking music. It's just like people just say that shit. It's insane.
I think the one that was like semi-notable that I remember.
Yeah, Little
I'm
Peep definitely
sure
wanted to
it'll come
release
to it.
music with XXX Tentacion.
Oh yeah.
They had very similar ideals.
The fuck this game? What's happening? I'm not paying attention.
This helicopter's just wiping the floor with us, and I don't know
Oh,
what we're
shit.
supposed to. I don't think I feel like we're supposed to just continue fighting off waves. I don't think we can actually fight it. Oh wait, hold on.
I wish Dwayne The Rock Johnson was here to pull down this helicopter by a chain.
Yeah. And then
I
he
saw,
goes.
I saw not Final Fantasy 9. I saw Fast and Furious 9. What
What if The Rock was in Final Fantasy? How do you think he'd respond? Oh, more enemies are coming in now.
You know, if they put The Rock in Final
He's in the
Fantasy 9,
remake.
I'd be very conflicted on it, but I feel like at the end of the day, I'd be very happy.
He's in the remake of RE7. He's Cloud now.
He plays Tifa.
He plays Aerith. He plays
Yeah.
Shepard Riot.
But he'll pull the, like when he pulled in Rampage, where it's like, no, if George dies, I'm not in this movie.
No, if Aerith dies, like that's nobody goes to play video games or watch movies to be sad.
Yeah.
So Aerith lives.
She's probably gonna live in the remake.
Chris can have $1. Chris asked for $1.
Give him
so
$1.
I'm giving Chris $1. You spare change. Are we supposed to be shooting this fucking thing?
I don't know. I'm kind of just running left and right.
I'm shooting flashbangs at it. Fuck it. Take that.
Hang on. I'm gonna get some cover.
Okay.
And
What hit us there?
I'm gonna get some
Oh,
cover.
we have to take it down.
I need to pull out a grenade launcher.
Yeah, I got a grenade launcher too. I'm getting my shit pushed in up here. I need to get out. Talk to you later, folks.
That's all.
Oh, Cham, how is Space Jam 2?
How was Space Jam 2? Can I talk about it with spoilers?
Wish
Or
I
the
could
parts
tell
that
you.
I
don't know, man.
I absolutely want to.
Spoilers at your own risk.
Yeah, I don't want. It is by far one of the most disjointed movies I think I've ever watched in my life. Like it. Look, I get it. Like it's a kids movie. This argument's been made to me a lot at this point. But here's my counter to that.
Seeing every kids movie in the theater.
Here's my counter to that. It is not a kids movie. None of the jokes are for kids. Like I'm watching that movie at one point. They go to Casablanca world, based off the hit film Casablanca, and it's
that
like
all the kids remember.
what the fuck is the joke for? At another point, Rick and Morty show up.
Oh yeah, this is for all those. This is for the parents, you know, that are watching this movie with their kids. A Casablanca reference in 2021.
We go to Matrix World at one point for Matrix, because all the kids love that.
Yeah, yep. They love when IPs are just poured out like that.
Let me think of another one. Oh, Don Cheadle, by the way. I don't think he's ever voted up for and I'm like, he knew what he was saying. He knew. The poor guy.
Poor Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle word of the day.
Don Cheadle
Space Jam
plays
2.
the villain called Analogy Rhythm.
Oh, that's meta, dude. That's badass.
Yeah. at one point, I think this is the best joke in the movie. At one point, LeBron James' son turns to LeBron and goes, "Dad, I'm not playing." And then LeBron goes, "Did you say dad?" And then he dabs. And at that point I laughed, and then I became very numb to what I was watching. I'll never forget
Probably the best joke in the movie.
My friend turns to me, and at this point I've just gone catatonic, and he goes, "You want to walk out?" And I just nodded.
You nodded no.
Said
we're not done yet.
Not done yet. I need to know
the movie's over when I say it's over.
The motivations of Algae Rhythm. I think I landed like 2 shots.
Yeah.
So thanks for carrying.
Chris also brought up a good question of whether you've been to a rainforest cafe in your life.
I've been. I gotta say, an inconvenient eating experience. There's spraying mist at you.
That's the thing. Is like, I remember even when I was a kid, just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's all those ribbon sounds.
It's such like overload, and then they're like, "Oh, you liked the gorilla noises?" And because I'd always get placed in the gorilla corner for some odd reason. Like it was like a named portion of the restaurant, the gorilla corner. And then they'd be like, "All right, you like those gorilla noises? Well, guess what? We're gonna mimic a volcano eruption next to your table. All the lights are gonna go out, and things are gonna start shaking and be really loud." I remember that always pissed me off tremendously. like I'm just trying to eat like fucking French fries, and they're like, "Oh!" All of the people, all the faculty start screaming for no reason.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I get that this was like a trend of earlier years, but I don't know how Rainforest Cafe
of
lasted
the 40s.
as long as it did. Yeah, I don't know how it survived. Is it still around? I feel like it is.
Other, yeah. And like other themed restaurants, I can get to an extent. Like
Planet
Johnny
Hollywood,
Rockets fucks. Planet Hollywood, yeah, that even makes sense.
Yeah,
but like it's not like they're
great,
like. But it's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're in the Arnold Schwarzenegger corner, and he keeps yelling lines the entire time you're fucking trying to eat.
Stop going.
It's like Hard Rock Cafe.
Johnny Rockets
But, like,
for me has like a sign that says Gabriel here, and because one of the younger kids is called Gabriel.
It's your dad.
It must be the wrong way.
He gave up on his. He gave up on his passion of being a lawyer and opened up Johnny Rockets. He became a franchisee.
He wears that hat and does the musical number every few hours.
He makes your face out of ketchup and asks for a tip.
Yeah, I gotta say, that ketchup thing, although like very charming in its own right, is really inconvenient. I want more ketchup.
Come here.
Oh yeah, no. There's like no Johnny Rockets that are near me, so like the novelty of it is the same as Sonic for me, where it's like it's not local. Yeah, so like I immediately up my opinion of the place because it's not local, and I'm like, all right, well this isn't an experience I commonly get, so might as well make the most out of it and pretend to be happy.
Yeah, before we had Johnny Rockets, I remember they announced it and I was super excited, and I rarely ever go.
I'm trying to think, there was a restaurant like that for me. I guess Popeyes, because we never had a Popeyes near me, like even remotely close, so then they opened one up in an area that's like surrounding a mall where every other fast food place already is. And I actually do love Popeyes.
Yeah, I was about to say, Popeye slaps though. I feel like you can't get disenchanted
from Popeyes. Me off the face of the earth.
Like that.
Yeah, for the longest time, the only Popeyes I could get was in Providence, Rhode Island, in a mall. So it's mall Popeyes. It just wasn't the same. And whereas we're going to Dave & Buster's anyway, because that's the only reason you go to Providence, I'm probably just going to eat there and get a fucking...
a steak.
$20 meal. A steak at Dave & Buster's. Oh, yeah. They really pride themselves on having the best, the finest cuts.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Steak and frites, as the French call it. As
Could you imagine going to Dave & Buster's just for the food? I'm just here for the atmosphere.
You ask for like a wine tasting, you're like, you're chef's finest.
I'm just picturing someone like extremely angry that they're inside of a fucking Dave & Buster's. They're like, I'm just here for. Like it's so annoying. Like all these.
Yeah, you complain about the off. How do you heal in this game again? It's been forever to play this.
Do you have an? Do you have the things in your inventory? Hit
Oh,
Y.
I've done it. I've done it. Never mind. I figured it out.
Freeze! Let him go,
Oh
you
shit! I'm not even close to you guys. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Oh, what's your biggest fear as far as like? Do you have like an insect or snake fear or spiders or?
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of snakes at all. But just about any bug is gonna terrify the shit out of me.
Huh.
I remember when I was younger, I attended many events where it's like, oh, like here's the animal handler guy, and you can look at he's got fucking monkeys and shit. And I remember every time he would be like, oh, I got a snake here. Is anyone brave enough to hold the snake? And I remember wanting to like show people up. So I remember early intervention helped me get over any potential snake fears I may have. I think snakes are pretty cool. Also because there are no like intensely violent or venomous snakes in the Northeast.
Well, I guess that
I
makes
feel
sense.
like that helps. Because like we just have like little garden snakes and
Here's
shit.
here. I'm on the
They're
third
kind of
floor.
cool, but
Captain, I can't find Cham.
other than that, yeah, just
Hold
bugs,
yourself,
just
Marco. Where are
fucking
you?
insects.
Yeah, I feel like for me,
I mean, just about all of them.
most of the bugs.
I think
I feel like
that's
it's just mostly spiders. If I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm not too bad with cockroaches
Yeah.
and
Come
such.
here now.
I can't really do those either, actually.
That's fair. No, like
I remember one time a cockroach crawled on my foot on the tee and I screamed.
oh, back when they were doing some like construction in the house and I had to sleep like on a couch for like a while. I remember under the blankets felt something crawling on my leg and I scratched it because I just didn't think it would. My brain just didn't jump to cockroach.
Yeah.
And no,
Now it does always.
Yeah, now it exclusively does.
Yeah.
But I feel like
That's what
I'm
mine
not
does.
scared of a cockroach if I just see it. Like, I'm walking down a hallway and there's a cockroach at the end, like, we'll have like a Mexican standoff briefly and then I'll chuck a shoe at it or something. But,
Mine's gonna be Mexican.
well, because I'm Mexican.
Coming, man.
If our friends...
Is the cockroach Mexican?
Yeah, it is. It has a little mustache and a sombrero.
That's an order.
It's the cucaracha spray.
So, some biting topical racial conversation. Cham's protesting that all of them are cockroaches.
Yeah. Put me out of context on this.
Just like the start of the last stream we did of this game, where I was talking about firing upon Asian people. And I was like, "There's no context required."
That was a good opening. Oh,
wait,
what
hold
was I
on.
saying? Oh yeah, but I feel like whenever I'm like in bed and I'll feel like that weird
Poor bastard.
sensation, like, and I'm most vulnerable in my bed, you know, like
Yeah.
I can't do anything there. I feel like that's when I'm like most scared of cockroaches. Any bug really. I feel like an ant came out at me. Except
Yeah, I remember one time when I was younger, I felt that feeling on my leg also, and I just went to scratch it on my leg, and I was on the computer. I scratched my leg, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I remember lifting it up, and like time froze for a second as I looked in the eyes of a cockroach, and I just threw it across the room. And I'm like, "All right, it's still out there. Like, God fucking damn it." And so yeah, from then on, I'm like, "All right, well, my leg scratches. I have hairy legs. Yep, it's probably a bug waiting to kill me, waiting to strike."
yeah, recently my legs got very hairy, and I feel like I get the sensation all the time now. I think I finally hit
Especially
puberty.
when you wear pants.
Yeah.
At the ripe age of 35, Cham has finally hit puberty.
My voice is starting to deepen. It's just clearly
Is this what it's like?
the next time I'm a call, just clearly another person.
Totally doesn't even remember anything we've discussed or anything leading up to this point.
Yeah, I'm Cam. It's Cham. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know the meme. I know the story of how my friends came up with that funny name. Oh, this area is just primed to get fucking eaten by a snake. Oh, why would you believe that?
Are you getting eaten by a snake? What's happening down there?
Yes.
Oh.
It's so obvious that it's gonna be a fucking like. It's like a xenomorph fucking cave. Get this fucking fuck out of here.
What's fucking that new alien game come out? Is it out already?
I think so. Quick time event. Quick time event.
How are you so ahead of me?
Oh man.
In facial growth link.
Ask myself that every day.
Facial hair
Wake
growth.
up, ask myself. I go, how am I so much better than Cham? I get a big grin on my face, big shit-eating grin, as I
Hey.
realize that I'm better than someone.
How is he so beneath me, you say?
Fucking fuck out of here. Snakes are stupid.
Oh yeah, I was
You
gonna
killed
say,
my man!
I had a very stupid snake story from my youth, and by my youth I mean when I was like way too old. I was like 16. I don't know how I was this dumb, but one time I remember when I was younger, I was in my bed, and I felt like this like long, slender object, like because you know like you have the comforter and then you have like a thin linen sheet and then you're on the bed.
Yeah.
Like in between the linen sheet and the comforter, I felt like this long, you know, very, very firm shape. And you know, I was like, I'm gonna investigate it. But then in that, and I guess in my mind of anxiety, I thought, what if it's a snake?
Yep.
And
it's the next logical thought.
yeah, and you know, like usually you can talk yourselves out of these like types of, it's clearly not a snake, but you know, every other option was just superseded by, but what if it is? What if it is a snake?
What if it turns out to be a snake?
Yeah, what if I stick my hand in there and a snake just fucking
bites back?
Yeah. So I remember after several hours of debating and just being hunched over this, because at this point I'm standing, I'm off the bed, I'm like looking at the sheets, just like, you know, trying to...
Can you see the firm shape?
I can see the firm shape
when you're looking at.
I can see the firm. It was not long enough to be a snake, but maybe it was just like protruding out of a specific area, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, in that moment, I'm like, okay, well, I don't have time to leave. What if I lose track of it? My brother's sleeping in the adjacent bed. I could have woken up my brother, but I decided not to because we weren't in the best relationship at that point. Where if I woke him up, he'd just be like, yeah, snake,
Dude,
I got
fuck?
it. Yeah, he'd just be upset about it, probably. And then eventually I'm like, okay, I have to kill it somehow right here, right now. So
If I don't kill this thing now.
I jut forward, I grab it, and I start bending it like all over. I'm like, a snake has to have a spine or something that I can, you know, break.
There has to be something for me to break.
Yeah, so I just start mangling this thing like aggressively. Like it's by the end of how much I'd been mangling it, there's just this mauled piece of pulp in my bed. You know, I'm like, okay, I don't know, it's gotta be dead. It's gotta be dead. And at that point, I peel back the covers, and there's just this super fucked up piece of celery. And I'm looking at it just dumbfounded, like, what? and at this point, I actually went to my brother, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, oh yeah, I put a piece of celery in your bed earlier.
Little midnight snack, man.
Because I didn't finish it, and I just thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny? And I remember...
Funny it was.
I remember just explaining to him the story. He's like, you're a fucking idiot. Why the fuck would there be a snake in your bed?
I like the idea of you in active combat with a piece of bed celery.
It's just this mangled piece of pulp by the end of it. It's just so fucked up. It's just... I will say though, no matter what scenario I ran through my head, of it, like, oh, it's not a snake, yeah, what if it is? At no point I'm like, what if it's just a piece of celery? You know?
Wouldn't that be funny? What if it's just a piece of celery?
I feel like at this point in my life, I'm more leaning towards it probably being celery.
Oh, yeah, we lost another guy. Okay, too bad.
Oh, we got him! He's alive. That'd be a lesson to me. Might be celery.
Yeah, what if all along this invisible piece of celery?
Captain.
I will say though, in hindsight, if that had been a snake and I hadn't mauled it as much as I had, I don't know what grotesque imagery would have been awaiting me when I pulled back that
what would
blanket.
the next step have been?
Yeah.
You just fucking fucked up a fucking snake and now you just got blood and guts all in your bed sheets.
Yeah. Looking back on it,
Really
as
taught him a
lesson. I feel like I can't even walk in my parents' room and be like, look what I did. Because it's like, okay, our son's a serial killer.
Our weapons aren't doing anything.
This poor defenseless snake, Cham is just ripped apart, limb to limb.
I had a lot of traumatizing experience on that, but I remember one time I had like a nosebleed when I was sleeping, but it wasn't just like I woke up to a nosebleed. Like I woke up
Was it like a
to having
Genghis
been
Khan
bleeding
nosebleed?
for a good while, and I remember just like, did I piss the bed? And then I just like turned on lights, and it looked like that scene from Godfather. There was just so much blood.
Copious amounts of blood. Oh, I fucked up.
Aw, Kyle.
This thing up.
Are you supposed to lure the snake
I would like to
onto
warn at
the
this
electricity?
point. I hear a big lightning storm coming, and if at any point I just cut out, that means my power has gone out.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I don't know why we're prone to
Yeah.
it, but I'm announcing it right now. If I just disappear, that's why.
Oh fuck, Cham, the snake. I fucked up.
That sounds like a you problem, Kyle.
We have to lure the snake into the electric pit
Yeah.
without dying.
Can
But if we both just sit up here.
I'll lure
I have to wait for Marco to replug.
Oh, he's coming, do it
Alright,
again!
it's ready.
Oh, no, he's not ready.
No, he's coming up to me!
Yeah, don't do it. He turned so last minute. But yeah, that is on me. I should.
Should have known better.
Yeah.
Predict
I'll
the
tell you
snake
what.
movements.
Oh, do it now!
Get fucked, idiot.
How is Chris not getting shocked though? Is he just that big of a tank?
Yeah.
He's just standing behind you.
He's made of rubber.
We did it. We fried that son of a...
One time when he was younger, he said, "I'm rubber and you're glue," and then it became more of a curse.
Yeah.
As his skin
He
slowly
just
turned to
bounces
rubber.
off the
Marco,
walls.
are you okay? Marco!
Marco! I hate that the game auto defaults me. Like, you know how you can change which way you aim and which way your HUD is on? It auto defaults to be lefty mode.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a character thing where it's like, oh, Pierce is left-handed, but it's pissing me off so much.
It probably is something stupid like that. Oh fuck! Don't touch that cable.
All right, I just got a warning that my controller batteries are low, so I'm gonna switch those out, Cham. So it's up to you to keep
we
people
got it.
entertained while I swap them out.
Oh man, I really had a pee.
You
So
do it now?
I guess I'll just monologue over how bad I have to be. I don't know if you're still
Yeah, do
around.
that.
Okay, I thought you might have vanished as I was explaining. What have I been up to these days? I made a really good cup of coffee today. That's actually not that interesting to talk about. You know, I guess this is a good time to rant about Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know why we still have that mascot. He's not great. He wasn't great back then. He's not great now. He looks weird now. I mean, granted, before he looked very creepy with those fingerless gloves.
Who are you talking about?
Captain,
Came back to fingerless gloves.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Pretty
I just started
fast,
ranting about the mascot. I was like, alright. Well.
come here!
Is there a piss-related Chuck E. Cheese story?
No, I said, well, no, I guess I can't talk about that. I'm like, I guess I made coffee today. That was pretty good. I'm like, well, that's not interesting either. I guess I'll rant about Chuck E. Cheese. I have to pee. Hang on,
I was gonna say,
I'll
if
open
you-
this. I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah.
Be right back. Oh shit.
Well, audience, it's just you and I once again. Can you believe Cham has such a pathetically
crazy.
small bladder
It's not safe in here.
that
We
he
need
can't
to
even
pull
hold
out.
his yes? How long have we been up? It's been 43 minutes. And this
Looking for me,
kid
boys?
has to piss.
Welcome to China.
This is gravely upsetting. I don't like witnessing this.
Wait! We've got no choice. We have to kill him. He'd do the same for us.
And continue cutting this scene. Oh fuck, he's coming
What would
back.
I come back to?
Ada Wong is killing all of our guys again.
Oh, I just funny boned myself. Say some good one-liner when you shoot her.
She said, "Welcome to China," so I don't think I can beat her.
That's a pretty good one.
Cham, you mentioning pissing the bed and getting coated in nose blood reminds me of a good story. Funny enough.
Oh, what a segue.
Yeah. You started to say that story, then you said you would piss, and I'm like, alright, when Cham gets back, we can discuss this story. I think we have to shoot the big bug, by the way.
Oh, do we? Let me change the guns then.
That's Derek now. Derek is now the large bug. Right. That was easy.
Can't relate. Yeah, Ada Wong went out like a bitch.
Yo.
Whoa.
No, that wasn't Ada Wong. Ada Wong shot Derek with a dart,
Oh, with a bug gun?
with the bug gun, and she said, "Welcome to China." And then she jumped out the window. All right, so one time, my friends and I, we went to this party in high school. And at this point, we were all kind of turning on the kid who had invited us. But he was rich, and his family owned a mansion. They're all gross, racist people, though, so, I mean, keep that in mind.
I've painted a vivid image.
Yeah, but, so, like, we're at this fucking kid's McMansion, and he segregates the people in the party of people that went to our hometown school, and the people, because he went to the same high school that I did. So, he was hanging out with all of his friends from the school that him and I went to, and then he put everyone from our hometown in a guest bedroom, and I hung out with them for the night. And like, to say that we trashed that guest bedroom would not even begin to do a justice to it. Like, I remember I walked in and I was eating pizza crust, and he had like a square ceiling lamp. And I remember throwing the crust up, and it went up into the fucking ceiling fan. So, like, think of, like, yeah, just a large square, and then the light is inside of it. So, like, he went to change the bulb, like, 4 months later, and there's just a shit ton of pizza crust. So that was the start of it. Also, people kept losing track of which Pepsi was theirs, and instead of trying to figure it out, they would just go grab another one. So like, there was Pepsi cans everywhere. People kept knocking them over, and it's a hardwood floor, so it's just getting like unbelievably sticky. And as the night progresses, like, worse and worse shit keeps happening, and just keeps like destroying this room. And it's like, there's like a fucking Renaissance painting of an old family member, and he's just watching in horror as we just thrash this kid's room.
Defile it.
Yeah. So at one point, someone did throw cookies and cream Pop-Tarts into the ceiling fan on its highest speed, which covered the room in crumbs. As a follow-up, someone threw a bag of Doritos also into the ceiling fan, which just coated the area in crumbs.
Just caked everything.
Yeah, no, like there was crumbs everywhere, and I remember, like, we kept fucking around. Like, a couple people really wanted to go to bed, but then like everyone else was like dead set on making people angry and just fucking around. So I just remember, like, multiple times in the night, like, people would throw the bag of Doritos around, like, haphazardly, and like you would catch it and it would just spill fucking everywhere. And at one point I was like, damn, dude, I gotta fucking, my nose is runny and I can't even understand like why it's doing this. And at some point I turned the lights on. I realized I have a nosebleed, and I have bled all over the floor and all over the pillow that I was leaning on. Like, it was like,
I love this crime scene that someone's gonna walk in on.
Yeah, his mom walked in on it the next morning. But like, I thought it was just like a runny nose, because it was like August, like September, so it's like approaching fall, and I'm like, oh yeah, guess I could be getting a cold. And then like I turn the lights on, and there's just like blood all over my hands, all over the floor, all over like the pillow that I was somewhat leaning on. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
And people were like, holy shit, dude, like I don't even know how they're gonna clean that up. And as the night progresses, there's like 3 people sleeping on this like queen size bed, and I keep climbing on the end bed frame. And I have a Nerf sword that I keep swinging at them with. And at one point they get a hold of it, and I set up a Pepsi can on the edge of the bed frame, and while they're swinging at me, they knock it over all over someone who's asleep on the floor. So like around like 2 a.m. we're still like fucking around, like giggling to ourselves, and this kid wakes up, and he's like, he's like clearly upset with us. And he wakes up, he's like feeling his pants, and he's like, why are my pants wet? And slyly, one of my friends is like, Brett, you pissed yourself. And he's like, what? And he's like, why is it sticky? We're like, dude, you pissed yourself. And he's like, why is it on the outside? We're like, I don't know, man, you piss weird, I guess. And like, he was just getting so angry. And we, like, every time we're all just like leaning back, we're all like, dude, I don't know, you just fucking piss weird, I guess. He's like, what is this? And he's like on the hardwood floor, like coated in fucking Pepsi. I was like, why? Why is it on the outside? And then we kept fucking around more and more, and he was like, I'm going back to bed. You guys also need to go back to bed. And we're like, nah, dude.
Did he change pants?
No. No, I don't think he had any. I think he just like showed up like it was like a party and then just didn't anticipate that he was going to be there the whole night. But like
that makes sense. That's fair.
But like legit, I remember setting up the Pepsi can on the bed frame and someone immediately just swiping it with a fucking the Nerf sword. And just like it's like 30 minutes before he woke up. And then he kept fucking around and he took the Nerf sword and he was like, you know what? He's like halfway, he's like, no more sword, no more voices. And we're like, shut up.
No more voices.
Yeah. And like this
sounds like he's losing his mind.
Yeah, well, I mean he was. It was like 3 AM and we're still fucking with him. But like he was like trying to sound cool, but he just sounded so stupid when he said it. He's like, his eyes are like half closed and he's like squinting. He's like, no more sword, no more voices. And we all just lost it when he said that. It just made us want to like keep him up more.
No more moving. Sounds like an anime character.
Yeah,
no more sword.
And
no
like
more
that, I feel like that's what he was trying to do. Like he was trying to sound badass to like intimidate us to shut the fuck up. Like we all just started laughing at him. And we still repeat that mantra for him. Just fucking no more sword, no more voices. And he's so confident when he said it. That's also what made it so great. Like
that's cool guy of the week right there.
Yeah, this guy. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Did we die?
Yep. My bad.
Becoming a trend. Me saying to we die as we're dying.
But yeah, I just remember the next morning, like, someone was sleeping against the door, and this kid's mom tried to open it, and it only opened a crack, and like she peered in, and I just remember her seeing the bloody tissues on the floor, and she was like, "Morning, guys. Wait, who's bleeding? What's happening? What's happening in here? What?" And then she was like, all right, well, you're going to have to clean that up, you guys. But what do you guys want for breakfast? She's like, I'm going to go to the store and get muffins. What kind do you guys like? And she was like going across the room, and everyone's like, yeah, fucking chocolate chip or blueberry. Which I don't like blueberry muffins. Then I got to my friend, and my dear friend Alex, and in his infinite wisdom, he just looked at her and he was like, oh, I like plain. And she was like, what do you mean by that? Like, just like plain muffins, like nothing on them? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, I don't think that they sell those at the store. He's like, no, they do. God damn it!
Why is this seat so hard? Why are you knifing them?
I'm not. These fucking fucks, dude. I don't understand what like. I guess we just have to keep moving. We just have to keep moving, Cham. Cham, don't stop moving. Don't stop moving, Cham.
Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop the grind. I should obnoxiously tweet that every morning. Early bird gets the worm, but
second mouse gets the
tweet
cheese.
It like,
be kidding me.
Tweet it like at 3 p.m.
Just woke up, early bird gets the worm. Do like a flex
Hashtag
emoji.
rise and grind.
Thank God! I thank God each and every day that I woke up.
Guess I'm just built different.
Blessed with the sunrise each and every morning. It's just the sun in the middle of the sky. Woke up blessed. I think I'm gonna start doing this. I think I have to now.
It'll be a good bit.
Yeah, people will definitely catch on. Get these fucking fucks out of here. I can't run past them.
We're gonna die again! We're gonna die again! Get past them! Get past them!
This big...
Why is it always you dying? I feel like I'm also dying.
Beers. Jan, do you have any good party story? Because like I feel like growing up, actually I could share more stories on, not necessarily partying, because like our definition of partying was like going to a defunct
You gotta be kidding me.
arcade in New Hampshire. I don't think arcade is the right word.
I've heard of it. The one with the weird website.
Yeah, Fun World.
Yeah. Yeah, great place.
Yeah,
great people.
but I remember like in like 2009, 2010, like that was the coolest place to go to a birthday party. And even then we knew that it was like falling apart at the seams, but we tried to not really care. But like nowadays the place is just like foo bar. It's so like fucking old and decrepit. Like you can't justify going to that place, especially during this time of like kind of COVID.
Yeah. I don't know. Party stores, none really come to mind because I mean, like around like at a much younger age, people here are just kind of drinking. So there's a point where I just didn't go out because I was like, wasn't my scene until probably like my senior year of high school, probably senior junior year of high school, and I started like going out to those parties more regularly.
This is Ada Wong has been
I don't know. Come back to me on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because I remember a couple of stories pertaining to fucking Fun World in New Hampshire. I remember like each and every year, like we would have, because you get prizes at the end, and I remember many times we would all get like similar prizes to one another. I think we just have to survive, Chim. We can continue on.
Is that really it? Well, shit, I'm about to die. Nope, I'm good.
Hey Robbie, how's it
Do you
going?
have a rocket launcher?
Holy shit, dude. You broke that guy's neck?
Yeah, I meant to.
Sloth Riots, Robbie in the chat. I don't think Robbie was here for many Fun World trips, so I don't know if I can excellently tie in the two conversations that I'm trying to lead right here. But I do.
It was a transition though.
I do remember though, one year we all got plastic bow and arrow sets with a fake plastic Bowie knife, and I remember like instantly, like we did not know how to use. I think we're supposed to be fighting this, Cham.
I think so too, but I don't have any grenades to grenade launch.
Okay, well I mean I do. They're just fucking flashbangs.
Go ahead and carry this team. Carry us to victory.
But yeah, I remember the fucking, like, I even knew how to shoot a bow and arrow at the time, but I was like, it didn't work. And I just remember it becoming a huge issue with the fake plastic Bowie knives because we kept throwing them at each other, and they would do like a shit ton of damage when you hit someone in the head with them. I also remember one year, did Skyrim come out in 2011?
Yeah, 2012, 2011?
I remember the year Skyrim came out, we did one of these parties, and for my toy, I got a Joy Buzzer, which I had always wanted. And I remember I caused so much havoc with that stupid, like, it's like the one that you put on your hand, you crank it up,
yeah, it
and
has
you
a
go
little
for a
button on the
handshake.
front of it.
It fucking zaps someone. And I just remember we started a game of Skyrim together because we all, like, none of us had played it. So like we were all like huddled around and we're like, it's like 12 o'clock probably. We're all just like vibing playing this game. And I remember we kept calling to our friend, we're like, yo Ethan, you awake? And he was like clearly fucking like slumped, like super not awake. And I was like, oh hold on, I got this. And I remember winding the Joy Buzzer until it was like making a cracking noise when I started to crank it. And I I just put it on his neck. And like I have never seen someone wake up so fast. Like I literally like pressed down and then his eyes just like instantly like exploded open and like like fell backwards. It was, I felt so bad after doing it, but I remember being like, oh, this will wake him up, and just like nearly like destroying his heart by applying so much pressure through his neck.
With an ear-to-ear grin, just...
Well,
this will wake him up.
Well, that's the thing is, like, with a lot of these, like, kind of stories, I can... Yeah, I was kind of like a piece of shit kid at certain times, but like, I was like, didn't even really know the kid that well to be doing that. And I remember just like the second I did it, his eyes just like flashed open and he like lurched forward like yelping in pain, and I was like, oh my god, I fucked up. Robbie also said that he went to Fun World once like 10 years ago. The thing is yeah, Robbie, in the chat, write how your Fun World experience went. Or feel free to join the Xbox Live party. Just tell us.
Either or.
But don't include your audio, so Cham and I just sound like idiots. I think I have the party on fucking open, so feel free to commune.
Anyone can join.
Yeah, fuck it. People aren't really
more
racing
the
to
merrier.
join. I do remember though, for the longest time before we started to go to Fun World for Alex's birthday parties, the place we went to before was Coco Keys Water Resort. Oh, not this again, Cham.
Did we already do this? How do you
Yes.
duck again? Kyle.
It's
How
the
do you
left
duck?
trigger.
You can, Ada. Cause
We
you're
did this as fucking what's his name, Leon, and yo Robbie.
Welcome. An in-depth review on Fun World.
Make sure you include your audio so we don't sound like a fucking dumbasses. Yeah.
I went like 10 years ago with
Damn it!
2 of my cousins and like
Damn it! It's gone.
my aunt, and like
As far removed as possible.
I don't even like remember any of it. I just remember rolling up to the place. I was like, "Whoa, this place is pretty big," and
The
then
place
just
is-
like
It's intimidating to pull up on, if I could be
Yeah.
honest. Like, it looks scary from the outside. It looks like a compound.
The pictures I've seen describe that pretty well.
there's like lack of windows, and like where there are, there's like weird art of wizards and shit.
Come here.
But like I just
Oh, my
remember
God.
like even when we're 11 and like this place seemed
Hurry.
exciting, it was like so decrepit. It was so fucking scary for some odd reason, where it's like this place is already falling apart. So when we went in like 2018, it was
the
just
hell
like
is all
completely boned.
Keep
It
your
was
eyes
just
peeled.
beyond
Those weapons
repair
hasn't
at that
stolen.
point.
Just gutted.
Robbie, do you have any good birthday party stories or locations that you would commonly go to?
I never really
trapped,
had
Captain.
any birthday parties.
I feel like I didn't have many. I went to many at different locations, but I myself would never have birthday parties. I was way too cool / mature for that.
Usually
I'd
we
want a
would just
Chuck E.
tack
Cheese,
it
that
on
sucked.
to like we would do like everyone in like the family's birthday like on like a single day. So, like everyone for like February through June, like when we'd all get together. So they were like on like Easter, we'd also celebrate people's birthdays that we hadn't since the last time.
Going to stop us.
That's fucking
Like-
lame.
Yeah.
The bundle package. Oh shit.
Hey Kyle,
Yeah.
I want you to know that I have one of the hottest peppers on the planet ready to
Get those
go.
damn things back.
Oh, awesome. Is that a threat or an invitation?
It's both.
Sounds like both.
Consider it.
It because I'm probably gonna try it. But if you want,
I
more
definitely
on
have
the way.
interest. I'm
Security breach detected.
that dumb, I feel.
it's very hot.
Security
It's,
breach detected.
I was trying to
just
see like
capping.
where. Like I didn't even buy these. Like I just got them for free when I bought like another type of pepper. It was like here's some
Did you
free
grow
seeds.
that?
Security breach
Or did you
Yeah.
just receive? Okay.
0.
No, I did.
Homegrown.
And so I was like looking up like lists
Security breach detected.
of like where this thing is on like heat.
Scoville.
And as of like last year, like on this one website, it was number 3.
That's awesome,
It
man.
was
Security
just
what's
behind
the-
the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the name of this?
Chocolate potluck.
I'm sorry, Cham. I'm out of
Fine.
ammo.
Security breach detected.
This is all I have to
I'm,
defend
I'm,
you.
I'm dropping the ball over here.
What kind of mini
Oh,
game?
I did it.
Breach detected.
Chocolate potluck?
0.
It's Indian, I think. It's potluck.
What if it's?
don't know how
What if it just
to
tastes like
pronounce
chocolate? It's not even spicy.
It sounded like butler
I
in,
wish.
in an English accent.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
Potluck.
Yeah, chocolate butler, Master Wayne.
Yo, Cham, what's in this
Mr.
chest?
Wayne.
Boobs. It's literally the same area.
Bust my
This is, isn't it?
got an
in
attitude.
Boobs.
What's the matter?
Aw, Cham and I are in sync. What's happening, Robbie? Huh? What?
Give it up, Wong. We have you.
Never send a boy to do
I heard your cries through these halls, Master Wayne.
Mr. Wayne.
I like the one where he's turned into a tangerine.
What's that one?
It's just his face on like an orange. It's like baked into a tangerine show.
Master Wayne.
Mr. Wayne, I've been turned into a tangerine, Mr. Wayne. I hope I'm not just making this up. I feel like to remember
It's
this.
just a fever dream you had once.
I go. This is what a meme is. Michael Caine just becoming a tangerine.
Always been like this?
Just go away.
There she is. Cut her off.
Yeah, I don't think it
I
even.
wish it happened in the movie.
I don't think it even has anything to do with pain, but I just remember the distinct image of Michael Caine's face on a tangerine. I can't spell for the life of me. Other people have also searched for this, so I can't be crazy. The Tangerine Night.
You all just all have the same dream. It's a creepy pasta. Have you guys dreamed about Michael Caine as a tangerine?
No.
Keeps me up at night. Have you seen
I
this
have
one in your
dreamed
dream?
of Michael Cera as
Can you do a Michael Cera impression?
It's pretty good.
that was it. Yeah.
What the heck? I'm Michael Cera.
Leon. What are you doing here?
Oh.
Do a cross between that and Michael Caine. Michael Caine and Michael.
The crossover. That's
Do a
actually
British Michael Caine.
yeah. Let's recreate this cutscene, but with Michael Cera and Michael Caine at each other's throats.
Because of her.
Well, I don't have subtitles on.
Including the president.
No,
You don't
it
have
wasn't
subtitles on.
her. No,
What the fuck?
I just assumed I wasn't gonna know what's happening in this game.
Are you actively going out of your way to ensure you don't know what's happening in this game? Just so you can
Yeah.
ask me later?
And you're still going to
You know, it spices up the gameplay.
Yeah. I would hate for the game
Every now
to
and
get
again, I go,
less
"What's
spice.
going on?"
Cham goes, who am I? Where am I? What's happening?
Yeah, but I just do that when I wake up. It's my first thought when I'm.
What's the most odd location you've woken up?
Where do I get started?
All of Cham's classic The Hangover stories.
Yeah.
What if you woke up as James Spade?
I feel like that would be the strangest.
I'd go back to
space.
sleep.
Pray that
Hope
when
that
you
it
wake up, you're
changes.
back.
I'd look at my hands and go, "Oh no, not again!"
You would not believe how many times this has happened to me.
Damn it! I have to recalibrate the machine.
Knowing that Michael Spade is somewhere running havoc in my body.
In your body. Yeah, who would you want to not be Freaky Friday with?
You take care.
Who's the worst person?
Probably. What's his name?
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, definitely not him. That one would suck.
Do you think he would ruin your
name?
character? Your credibility?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like Harvey Weinstein will definitely strike again, despite what his lawyer will say.
Hey, Pierce.
He's working on reincarnation right now.
Hiding from my past. You're right.
Hang on. I'm getting a knock at my door.
Robbie, so the question extends to you then. Who do you not want to be Freaky Friday with?
What is Freaky Friday imply?
You wake up, you're in someone else's body, they wake up there in your body for a day. The other person probably in this scenario is not gonna know who you are.
Britney Spears. She's having a real tough time.
I was gonna
right
say
now.
that's surprisingly topical and works well, yeah.
I don't think I would want to be going through that whole fucking
Advising all
deal.
personnel to be on the alert.
Just fucking
Don't
a
bother.
puppet.
You can handle this.
Yeah, that's actually disturbing. That's a weirdly topical response that works.
You're welcome.
Cham, I'm
What
not,
was the response?
He said Britney Spears.
Oh, that one would be rough. Jeff Dunham would be bad. I heard puppets. I thought we were going down that route.
Every time. But you get to wake up next to his wife, Cham.
Get to wake up next to Peanuts.
Yeah,
They could be
yeah, he actually
comfy.
sleeps with all of his fucking
Chris to
puppets.
HQ. Lock up all the
Yeah.
exits.
Do you think he just actually like over time, like
Become
the
them?
reality is blurred, like between his stand-up and his actual life?
It's not
So,
his
like,
stand-up, it's just his day-to-day.
Yeah.
Everything
He's just,
he does
his
incorporates
wife's
the
like
puppet.
making breakfast at like the table, and he just like kind of walks into the room with the fucking puppet on his hand, and he's like
looks so
talking through the
guilty.
puppet. Not even.
His wife goes, Jeff, you have to work today.
Now we've got you.
Jeff, we're running out of money. The kids need to be fed. And he goes, silence! I kill you! And then his wife just has her head in her hands.
He forces people to like move their lips so that he can talk for them.
What if he didn't actually have kids? They were just puppets.
He doesn't use actual puppets. He just uses people. Shoves his hand up there.
That's an episode of what's it called? Tales from the
Twilight
Crypt.
Zone.
It's probably also an episode.
It's an episode of my nightmares. Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham
Wiggling his
uses
fingers running
me.
at me.
Jeff Dunham says, "I've spotted my next puppet" as he approaches you as fast as possible.
He's actually a magician that he places a curse on you.
Yeah.
If you do him wrong, he places a curse on you, and your soul becomes trapped in a puppet for all eternity.
You have to beat him in a stand-up performance. You have to
In a
be
game
better.
of chess.
Yeah, in a game of chess. If you lose,
On
your
stage.
body permanently becomes a disgusting caricature of whatever ethnicity or character you are.
If you look closely, Peanuts just will shed a single tear during a performance every now and then.
As he's marionetted in front of millions, unknowing of his story.
Would that mean that my puppet would be like very anti-Semitic like
Yes.
character?
Yes.
Mine would be that jalapeno on a stick he has. Like it would just be that again.
And he would do it in a way that he's like, oh, like I'm spicing it up, get it? It's because he's a jalapeno, and then he just does the same jokes for like 45 minutes.
And then he would get upset when nobody laughs, like, oh, you guys are so sensitive. PC culture is moving comedy.
bunch of snowflakes. Yeah, do you think Jeff Dunham thinks like that? He probably
Absolutely,
does.
there's no doubt in my mind.
Given his history of controversy and the characters that he likes to portray, there's no chance that he's not just like a tremendous asshole.
Speaking of people that I hate to be Freaky Friday, Rob Schneider would be a rough one.
At least his wife saw it. Once again.
I guess. But I have to look in the mirror and be Rob Schneider.
You're just like instinctively avoiding fucking mirrors and reflections.
Oh! Stop!
Cham, I'll be honest, I hit the turbo directly into it.
Okay.
Burb, this is It Takes Two. It just looks a little bit
to make a
different.
thing go right.
You know what they say, it does take two, it doesn't take one. Okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I just did.
I'll pretend to be surprised again. I'll say the exact same thing.
Was I supposed to do something there?
There's a train coming.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa! What if you got hit by that train? Wouldn't that be funny?
That's true.
They're all just Jeff Dunham. They're all Jeff Dunham characters.
Peanut, Walter, and Ahmed.
It's not even the one that you show to Jeff Dunham, it's the one where you are Jeff Dunham.
It's the one that Jeff Dunham controls. You walk up to him, he captures you.
Like Shang Tsung. The Jeff Dunham creepypasta is real. He has hyper-realistic eyes on all of his puppets.
It was 3 a.m. I heard a knocking at my door.
For my entire life, I've been a huge fan of Jeff Dunham and his stand-up. But after this story, I don't know if I could say that I am.
He invited me backstage. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I suppose that's it.
Write that down.
Write that down. Aspiring creepypasta artist.
Front page. Here we come.
Creepypasta.com. Oh my god. I was handed a tape that said Jeff Dunham Unseen Comedy Special, and I thought, that's weird, I've seen them all.
I've seen them all several times. I'm such a fan.
Grab your gun. I'm taking
I'm
the
such a
wheel.
big fan. I'm so antiquated with his entire discography.
Hang on. Taking
How
a
could there
shortcut.
be a show that I missed? Who the fuck's driving right now?
I guess I am.
On my screen, you're still on the gun.
Am I driving? Wait.
Yeah, I understand. Stop punching the window.
Was I not supposed to?
No, like, we switched seats, but like on my screen, we were still on the gun, and no one was driving as we flew off the fucking roof.
I didn't want to drive. This is more of an involved process.
Wouldn't that be funny? The Chin drove directly into these obstacles. Wouldn't that be funny? This reminds me of It Takes Two. Jeff Dunn.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
What if Jeff does ham?
Does Jeff Dunham do like those audio specials where it's like just like, oh, listen to my DVD? I feel like that really defeats the purpose. Not to say
He does like a commentary
shows,
track of his own fucking special. He goes, okay, I understand that this one's a little bit complex. Let me explain it for you. The character is a disgusting caricature of people that reside in the Middle East. It's funny because patriotism directly is linked to this humor. Probably done with our fucking slang against Jeff Dunham. Bitter rage.
He will not stand for it anymore.
He will not Jeff Dunn stand for it anymore.
Jeff Dunham is an American treasure. I don't care what anybody says.
I will not stand for this blasphemy.
Shit!
To what capacity? Okay.
HQ to Alpha. We've spotted an aircraft carrier of unknown origin in the harbor. Shadow we've picked up indicates it might belong to Neo Umbrella.
Good. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna start to recall a Jeff Dunham Cruises Boston and just cackle to ourselves like fucking idiots. Knock it off! Oh, Cham!
What'd I do?
Come on!
I guess I failed.
Drive gooder!
Here we go.
Actually,
What's the wrong
actually
lane?
Taylor her. Actually Taylor way again. Stop punching the window.
Should I not?
No, actually, bro.
I can't see.
Don't forget that boost is A.
Do you think it's that easy to punch a window?
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to punch a window. Do you think it's that easy to break a window?
Punching it is one thing.
Is that true?
Yes.
Right.
Clearly, Cham's never stolen a car, am I right? Fucking amateur. You could just
Just to break
into
the
it
window for the
fun.
thrill of it. Yeah, for the thrill to feel alive. Oh!
Oh, yeah. It's like that scene from Battlefield 4.
Are you supposed to use like the seat, like the head cushions, like you pull those out and they have like two metal bars and you use those to break out? Yeah, for that. I feel like I won't think of that in the moment, though.
You only get to use one part of your car in active combat. What do you use?
The tire. Yeah, just bounce it off.
Cham approaches wielding only a tire. I'm ready.
I Captain America swing it at people, it bounces off of them, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it just bounces off of them and then nothing happens.
Oh! I saved myself.
Yikes, I picked the wrong weapon, I guess.
Have I hit turbo this
We've spotted an aircraft carrier of
Yes, I
unknown
told you
origin in
A
the
is
harbor.
turbo.
Shadow we've picked up
Am I flying?
Oh, we're going the wrong lane again.
Damn it! Can I back up?
No, just don't drive into the wall like you did last time.
Got it, that bad boy.
Say less.
Say less Massachusetts, not Salem.
Bird is giving some good advice. Drive Chamier, Cham.
No, that's good. I'll cham it up. Oh, Jeff Dunn cham.
Can't let her reach him.
If you look in the mirror and you're gradually becoming him, it's a metamorphosis.
Yeah, it's just like that scene from Goosebumps with a bad hair day where my skin slowly turns into peanuts.
Yeah, and then there's a face
The
on
character,
the back
not
of the
actual peanuts. What's your opinion on places like Texas Roadhouse that the floors are caked in peanuts?
head. Kind of like it. It adds class.
Gives it a nice sense of charm.
Yeah. I know that I'm in a safe environment where I'm not going to get hurt or harassed.
I don't know what this is about in my locale, but Texas Roadhouse is by far the most popular restaurant down here.
In Texas! Oh, nothing says fine eateries like here.
It is very hard to get a table at Texas Roadhouse.
It's the place all the gals want to be and all the guys came to see.
Yeah. People come from all over just to try to live this restaurant.
All across Texas, people come to Texas Roadhouse. Cham, Burb wants to know, what about Longhorn? How do you feel about Longhorn Steakhouse?
Never been to Longhorn Steakhouse, I'm gonna be honest. There's a place called Longhorn Cattle Company down here that I thought was Longhorn Steakhouse for a long time, but I later found out they were two distinct, different entities. That being said, Longhorn Cattle Company has gone down drastically in quality. Their banana pudding still slaps, but...
You heard it here first, folks.
Master Wayne, I turned myself into a tangerine. I'm tangerine Alfred. I just saw the post you said.
Pretty funny, ain't it?
It's pretty good! Looks just like him! Some sick twisted way. What about Longhorn? It's great, Burb, I don't know. Alright, it's great.
Burb and their fucking Longhorn Steakhouse.
Steakhouse, man.
Yeah.
I could actually go for a steak right now. You're right, I'm a liar. I'm a vegan.
Guys, get him! I'm calling the cops! Cham goes to the local Outback Steakhouse. He actually goes to Dave & Buster's to order the finest fucking steak.
I go to
up.
Outback Steakhouse and I insist on doing an Australian accent and the waiters are just so good annoyed.
And you get progressively more and more angry at them for not partaking themselves.
Yeah, I'll have a big old steak I will, and they're like, please sir.
Please, sir. You've been here for 6 hours.
Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just fight. Sir, just leave.
See any boomerangs on the... Sir, there's families here.
You've had 12 margaritas.
You know what they say down under? Just losing your mind. Cham dies Cham dies in a shootout with the police while he's trying to hold an entire Outback Steakhouse hostage.
What's Cham's end card? Like, what's happened to him?
At the end of the day, Cham awakens and he's gunned down by police inside of a Longhorn Steakhouse for his first time.
My last stand, I'm there holding peanuts and a pistol.
Jeff Dunham in Cham's body watches in horror as his body gets fucking mangled by police.
TV, that's not me! It's not me!
Cham goes, I'm taking you with me. Well, Jeff Dunham, if you want to be this way, then...
Jeff Dunham turns to my parents like, it's not a dream!
Oh god, another sniper rifle, awesome.
It's real! It really happened!
Oh my god.
What's your favorite twist in a movie, Cham?
Don't
that
spoil anything.
Is that twist in Space Jam? The first one?
The one where Newman gets really fat and inflated.
That's the one. That's the one. And then he never comes on the rest of the movie. We're supposed to pretend like he survived.
Yeah, right.
Twist
And
in the
then
movie.
Jerry
I can't think of any.
Seinfeld's there.
I should just say like a really pretentious one. Some avant-garde shit. Oh, I'm a big fan of the twists in
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. When it turns out that this was all just a setup for several sequels.
Oh, I mean, my mouth is salivating at the idea of more Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield, Paul Giamatti.
They're bringing him back. No Way Home. I don't know, maybe.
Alpha to HQ.
What do you think the odds are that they're actually going to be in this movie?
It's because like I feel like at this point there's a 50-50 as to why they haven't released a trailer. One, you know, they don't want to spoil that, or two, they're like, we cannot live to that expectation.
That's what I've been
People have built
thinking.
this movie up to be something that it is just not.
They said Alfred Molina, and that's it. They've been losing their fucking minds.
They started saying that we brought back the Green Goblin.
I guess we just have to at this point.
We have to remake this movie.
You know what? From the top, guys.
Tom Holland's like, oh wee, I'm so excited. I
can't
love
wait
Andrew.
for the Uncharted movie.
Mark Wahlberg once killed a man.
Yeah, what if Tom Holland suddenly became really progressive and just outed Mark Wahlberg for all of his hate crimes?
He said he'd do it again!
I remember I was somewhere recently where a bunch of people were getting really excited about Mark Wahlberg, and I felt so upset because I didn't.
I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Also, you get for eating at Wahlburgers.
Oh, dude,
Is
if
it
you eat a
overrated?
Wahlburger sucks. Like, there's so much better cheap burger places to go to in Boston.
You've been to Burger King? It's not great, but boys are better. I'm kidding.
Even the shitty, what's it called? They have really bad Five Guys in the city. I would much rather go to those than the fucking Wahlburgers. That place sucks.
That's our job. You and I have a mission to complete. Got it?
But fucking, I was at a venue. I don't remember where I was, because I feel like not often I'm surrounded by people who are really excited by the presence of Mark Wahlberg. But they were like talking about how awesome he was, and like I had to like bite my tongue because I didn't want to sound like a tremendous asshole by shooting these people down. But I was also like, yeah, I mean everyone has their flaws at the end of the day. Like we all make mistakes, like trying to allude at the fact that he's committed multiple hate crimes against different people.
And he said he'd do it again.
He's pretty proud of it, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And then he made Patriots Day.
Yeah. Also came out in The Happening. Oh, his best movie.
Yeah, his best role, his starring.
Magnum opus.
Yeah. Even though he had little to nothing to do with it. Cham, I also have a co-op door over here, so I don't know how you got up there.
I don't know how I got up here either, Kyle, but all I know is I'm stuck now.
I'm just surrounded by co-op doors.
Oh, you went the wrong way! Kyle, I'll spot you from up here. I'm out of bullets, I can't spot you.
I started this company.
You can't do this to me. I started this company. I cannot do the... I can't do the next one.
I started this company. I think my favorite part is that he makes like a chimp-like face with his mouth and his cheeks.
Yeah, he does.
And like he doesn't even like say the words fully; he just spits them out.
I still think my favorite line from that is got to just be the "oh," as he gets impaled through the crotch.
Pure bewilderment. He did not see that coming.
I feel like that wasn't even like. That wasn't even in character. That was just Willem Dafoe
In shock.
actually getting impaled.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe's live reaction as he watches in horror as he's about to get impaled.
Oh. They told him, like, they told him the movie saying, like, oh yeah, Green Goblin kills Spider-Man. It's super dramatic.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the second movie for sure.
The sequel is just a Green Goblin movie.
That does make me think of his appearance in the second movie, because Burb and I kept referencing that too, where he appears in front of Harry at the very end of the movie and he goes, "Avenge me!"
Nah!
Dude, my upstairs neighbors are gonna be so angry. They just had a kid. They're gonna
We love Spider-Man.
they're gonna finally put the kid down to sleep tonight. They're gonna like be extra careful to not do anything because they don't want to wake him up, and then it's just gonna be. Get all this fucking garbage
Was that
off
the
my
intro
screen.
to a epic rap battles of history? Or?
I think I'm dead, Cham. I'm surrounded by so many fucking losers right now. It's not even
There's
funny.
no way I can get you, Kyle.
Alright, well, I guess I could have fight them off myself.
I can be your hero, babe.
Am I out of ammo?
Always have been. Oh yeah, it's over for you, Kyle. That's on you. I'm over here carrying the weight.
So much garbage on my screen. I primed the rocket for firing, and then I just die instantly.
No, you can't turn this on me. You can't pin this one on me.
Oh, you can't do this to me.
To me.
I also like right after when he does the. He goes, "Oh, Max." He like tweets to his friend Maxwell. The board's unanimous. You're out, Norman.
Out am I?
I also got really excited during that scene.
As everyone turns to CG skeletons.
That's what I love. It's like such a weirdly intense scene, but you also laugh at the campiness of them turning into fucking skeletons.
Are you talking about tanks in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
I wish.
When he goes, I hope you believe in fairy. How's it go? Best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
I need that balloons, Mickey.
And then Jack Sparrow goes, "Where's the rum gone?"
I love it when Javier Bardem says Jack Sparrow in the most recent installment. Jack Sparrow.
He rolls his R's because you have to prove he's Spanish.
Jack Sparrow.
If you didn't believe him, his first name is Javier.
What are you doing?
I couldn't get down.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
I like there's a compilation online. Cham, I think you're supposed to do something with this bomb. I think you have to get in.
I have to jump into it. What am I supposed to do, guys?
Jack Sparrow.
Do you guys see the video of Kevin James inserting himself in the No Country for Old Men?
Did he make it himself?
Yeah, yes. It's the scene where fucking I forget the character's name. Javier
Bardem's.
Yeah, he's in the gas station.
Anton Sugar.
The little convenience store. And he's just having the conversation. And he wants the guy to flip the coin.
He goes, "You get much rain
What's
your
the
way?"
most you ever lost?
But it's just Kevin James, like as the cashier. And it's like, everyone look, it's Kevin James. Ha ha ha, funny.
I can't think of anything less funny than Kevin James in that scene.
Dude, every time
Does he do a
King
fat
of Queens
person
was
joke?
on like fucking Cartoon Network or Disney Channel or whatever the fuck, like
Why was he
TV
on
station
Cartoon
as a
Network?
kid. I don't know, Nickelodeon or Disney or whatever. Like you knew it was time to go to bed. It was just fucking boring as fuck.
The second you see this fucking fucker on screen,
Dude,
you knew.
me waking up in a cold sweat. I hear that intro to George Lopez start playing. I look at the TV screen, I just see him jumping on the screen.
Cham, I think you need to do something at this part.
But this guy's tackling me.
The low
Bye.
is that heavily copyrighted at this point? Can I play that?
No.
You think I
George
could?
Lopez gave up on the dream.
Yeah. They say chivalry is dead.
Everybody loves Raymond.
You're about to get sniped, homeboy.
Another show that is
What about Malcolm in the Middle?
Emmy
Did you ever
Award
watch
winning.
that?
That's a good one.
not the middles. It's alright.
That's a little slaps. You know what I recently found out? We don't know their last name.
The middle.
Malcolm.
It's Malcolm.
Dewey
Middles.
Malcolm. Alright, Sam, are you ready for whatever you're gonna have
It's
to do?
Gladwell. It's for all the Malcolm Gladwell fans.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, her last name is just X, only X.
White
He would
family.
grow up to be. He grow up to be Malcolm
It's-
X.
It's
a prequel.
EX.
That's a prequel.
Yo, is he an EX?
He's an
the
ant.
squeak-
Yo, you got any hollow EX cards, boys?
Malcolm EX.
And fucking what's his
Have we
name?
ever passed these guys?
Frank. Yeah, we can. I think we're supposed to. And Frankie Muniz looks at the screen and he goes, "I'm like Malcolm X, but better."
Oh, revolutionary.
And then he doesn't remember all of a sudden because he has fucking amnesia or some shit.
He's got brain issues. Yeah.
What a poser. Probably
I bet
faking
he's
it.
lying.
He's just trying to cover up for all the weirdly gross racist shit he said in his life. Like that time.
Like
he was-
I'm Malcolm X.
Yeah, like that time that he was in that movie, the fucking Stay Alive. I couldn't defeat that enemy, so I just gave up. Whoa.
Oh, we just got away.
That was a close one. I mean, we were kicking their asses.
What's his name again? Frankie Muniz? Yeah.
Frankie Muniz. He just had a kid.
He also came out in Secret Agent Cody Banks.
Yeah, he did. Chase won't shut the fuck up about that movie.
What was that movie?
One time, no, he's obsessed with that movie. One time I convinced him
Is he
that
really?
Willem Dafoe is in it, and I very hastily doctored the cast Willem Dafoe in it. And
Oh my god.
do you remember that?
Yes.
Because I kept telling him, I'm
That
like,
was so long ago.
I was like, dude, Willem Dafoe was in Agent Cody Banks. He's like, Kyle, this is my favorite movie. I think I would know. and I took a screenshot, and then I like looked up like the lighthouse or something, and you know like when you Google, it shows like the image of the actor and says their name. In one of the squares on the bottom of the screen, I just replaced one of them with Willem Dafoe, and I sent it to him, and I did it so fast that like it looked like I just screenshotted it, and he was like, "No, it's not possible." No. He was like, "No," and he like looked it up, and he's like, "I'm looking at the cast now. He can't be here." He was like, it was like actual gaslighting where Chase like his favorite movie like was just learning that Willem Dafoe was in it. From me of all people, and he was getting like so deeply upset about it.
You should have sent a slightly modified version to everyone to send to him. Like, nope, it comes up for me too. It's just him that wasn't getting it. Like,
it's just one of those things where it's like, it was so like shoddily made because I tried to do it as quick as possible that like if you looked at it for more than 5 seconds, you'd be like, oh, that's clearly fucking fake. But like, it's just like he's on the bottom of the screen. I just sent it to him, and he's like, no, it's not possible.
I think the most I just like that was one time when we were all going to college, I like admitted myself to like UT, like not like an edit, not like for real, right? And I posted on my story, but I made sure it looked fake. Like it looked like a fake document.
University of Texas?
Yeah, at Austin. And it looked like it had emojis in it, you know, like it was clearly just not a real document. And like at one point, one of my friends like legitimately, like blood boiling, was like, "I'm smarter than you. How did you get in?
You don't belong."
How did I not get in?
You didn't have a living experience.
And I'm like, dude, it's not real. I'm about to die, Kyle.
Smell you later, idiot. Cham, what's it like getting acceptance letters? I never had that happen to me.
It wasn't great.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to capture the attention of this plane, but he really just likes you instead.
They'd always open with, "We're honored to tell you you're not accepted." I'm like, why did you do this?
They would address you by the name Cham instead of your first name for some odd reason.
Yeah. Then they'd send a picture. They'd send like a GIF of Peter Parker going, "You gonna cry?"
Yeah. Then they would send you the GIF of Gorosaurus kicking. They'd send you a GIF of Kobe Bryant getting dunked on. Cham, are you planning on joining me anytime soon? I've killed every enemy
I'm fighting
on the premises.
this worm. I have to make a first aid spray.
The worm on a squirm. Did you ever play with worm on a string?
No. Not this.
All for that one, Kyle. That's not a real thing.
It's a real thing, alright. They always sell them at the beach.
It is.
Yeah. I remember
Did you see him at Oob?
Yeah, for sure.
Like right when you're like making that joke, like sending it to people randomly.
Didn't they sell them at Cracker Barrel also?
No, you're thinking of the ferret balls.
No, like it was like those. No, I know what you're thinking of. I know the ferret balls. No, it was like those hairy, fuzzy worms that just pull around, right?
And there's like a string on the end. But I also remember when I was in college. When I was in college, I was hanging out with this girl who was obsessed with them, and it was a very low point in my life where I purchased one online. It was covered in Cyrillic, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I just bought a worm on a string off the black market. Legally.
What if it's real? What is a real worm?
I would not give a shit. Ethics don't count if you're talking about worms.
That's a good point.
Worm ethics do not matter. Worm morals are insignificant to me. I don't give a shit about the worm code.
Kyle, someone's gonna clip this out of context.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for all those
Who's
worm
gonna clip
people.
it? Me?
Robbie's gonna ruin my career.
Chase?
Bird?
Birdstorm on Twitter?
When Kyle's running for office,
Yeah. Yeah, when that happens.
he's the next president.
A tear in my eye
Mexico.
slowly wells up
Into what it is today. But starting tomorrow,
as I realize that my downfall starts today.
all going to change.
Yeah, I think that one-off political guy did that was like, yeah! What was it?
I don't know what you're talking
What was I
about.
You never heard about that one politician who went like, and then we're going to Washington, and then the White House. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And then his political career ended.
It just makes me think of that one time where there's a guy at like the PGA Tour finals, and every time someone went to swing, like the ball would be tracking, and he'd just go, mashed potatoes! And they like kicked him off the premises. It's just like
Definitely banned from all future events.
yeah, it's just like someone. Oh, Cham, we didn't do the elevator gag. Fuck.
Ah!
I think we probably could have too.
We were too excited. This will be the first time playing Resident Evil 6.
Bunch of Oh, Cham, we can still do it. Hold on. Oh, the camera angle's not right. Never mind.
That's it.
It's ruined. It's ruined. Never mind.
No, you can make it work.
No, no, you can't make lightning strike twice.
Hey, you're right. Lightning in a bottle.
Might as well give up.
It's bombed once. I can really go some chicken wings. So, I don't know why lightning in a bottle made me crave chicken wings.
You were thinking of Buffalo Wild Wings and how it's a. It's an honest to
lightning in
God.
a bottle.
Yeah, it's an honest to God lightning in a bottle of a restaurant.
Every time you eat there, you
gold.
capture that lightning again.
It takes 5 years off your life.
Actually,
a small price to pay, if you ask me.
There's actually just cyanide in all of their sauces, but it's such a small amount. It's not traceable, and it just bioaccumulates in you.
It just adds that little bit of kick. They put in their atomic wings. That's what makes them so dangerous.
oh, you eat too many of them, young man, and you just fucking die.
Just kneel over.
What's the spiciest wings you've eaten inside of a Buffalo Wild Wings?
I mean, I've tried the spiciest flavor.
Yeah, how'd that treat you? Were you squirming in your jeans?
It just tasted chemical. Like, it's hot, but like, there's no flavor.
Artificial
to it. It's
heat.
not worth. Yeah, it just burned with like no like if it was like, oh, these are so good, but
oh boy, I want to have
fucking
another
blowing
one
my
of
head off
these.
with
That's for
light.
sure. Is this dude showering?
Wild
What the
Wing
fuck?
sauce? No.
It just tastes chemical. It's not bad though. Like in terms of heat, I think I've had spicier flavors. Or what is it?
Authentic.
Spicier compounds?
Sauces?
Yeah, probably in
For
general.
sure. That guy's trying to fuck you
Compounds.
up.
Compound interest?
Yeah, well, I'm from Texas, and we're down here.
Down here, I mean, you
Go
guys
big
don't
or
even
go
know
home,
the
boys,
definition.
am I right?
You don't even know the definition
think-
of barbecue. You think it's spicy, but let me tell you, you haven't had Texas spicy
You think that's
yet.
hot? Let me tell you about hot. Good damn, look at the tree, and almost took my head off. Oh,
The humidity,
it's so hot.
to dry you.
Texas is just a seed already. We don't need the rest of y'all, America. I know where I'm going.
Y'all
with this.
snowflakes holding us back. Shake my head. When did the country become
Can't spell
so
USA
liberal?
without Texas.
Without you. Or S. Maybe even
USA.
Yo, essay.
Oh my god, of course there's a fucking burst fire weapon. Take
Go
it by
back to
leg.
Mexico, they tell me, but I'm home already.
It's just like someone who's extremely conservative, but the wrong way. They tell me to go back to my country, and yeah, I guess I will. It's kind of nice. It's much more pleasant than this fucking country. Oh, they're just breaking through windows. What are these enemies we're facing? What are these replicant creatures? What is
Oh,
this?
they're like mantises.
Get your shit
Mantis?
pushed in.
Oh shit.
Dude, I look like a professional playing this game at times.
You make it look easy.
Trap a hall. Oh shit!
I'll make it look easy. I don't make it look easy.
I'm about to bust.
I'm awesome.
What's your favorite episode of King of the Hill?
I like the one with Bucket's End. And only that one.
Only that one. That's the only episode I've ever seen. I am sure all episodes are good, but that's the only one I've ever watched.
I couldn't tell you what that show's about. Our propane.
Something like that.
Some like it. Some like it propane.
Some like it propane. Quit dicking around, Cham. Oh shit! Yeah, I just broke his neck efficiently.
To my fake friends, real pain. To my pro friends, propane.
I'm just thinking of that meme where it's Finn Wolfhard flipping off the camera and it says, "Strangest thing I ever saw was my dog turn to a snake." He's flipping off the camera. Strangest thing I ever saw.
Strangest thing I ever did see.
My dog turned to a snake. It's got like a bunch of excessive emojis and shit.
This is meme I once saw. It was just a picture of a bird and it said, "When you're flying."
It's pretty good.
It's a good meme.
Hitting him where it hurts.
I
Get the
think
fuck
about
out
it
of
a
here.
lot. She just.
Damn it,
Oh, I thought she was leaving the island with that.
It's pretty far for her to go. Just escaping Alcatraz via grapple hook.
I mean, you know, zombies are one thing. I can believe that. But grappling hook off an island? Come on, get real.
Cham, what if you were sentenced the rest of your life on Alcatraz Island? Like as a bizarre form of punishment. Like the tourists come to
Isn't it
visit you
closed?
every day. Yeah. Well, no, it's
I'm just in the.
yeah. You're actually still in prison there, but it's still like a tourist trap.
You're the last stop.
Yeah.
The thing is, I couldn't even like befriend them. They just think I'm some like asshole kid like hiding there, like trying to be funny, like.
Wow, one of these
You know?
fake prisoners of Alcatraz.
Die.
The guards of Alcatraz gunning me down as I attempt to make my escape. In parentheses,
Can I
I'm just
try-
a tourist.
Can I try to escape? Is that part of the
I mean,
course?
you can try, but I mean, it's Alcatraz, brother.
I mean, Clint Eastwood did it. He's an actor.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood's done a lot more than that, also.
Did you know that's based on a true story? Very loosely, though. Very loosely.
It's like the
But
Texas
Clint
Chainsaw
Eastwood is
Massacre.
reprising the role as himself.
Yeah.
It's like that movie
He
The
just
Mule
did
where
that.
he directs a sex scene with a really young girl and himself.
And everyone's very uncomfortable.
It was so uncomfortable. Cham, I
Because
need
they
you to
get the
protect
same
me.
girl.
Cham, I
They
need
got the
to
same
protect
girl
me.
that. I'm working
Champ.
on it, Kyle. What do I do? Oh, it's on the floor.
Shoot the guys! Oh, we lost all of our
Shoot the
progress again.
guys!
This is the plane thing all over again.
I'm not a bullet, Kyle.
Come on, let me do it. Kill me now.
Fuck me.
I swear, I asked for Cham's help once and I'm dead because of it.
Never again, Kyle. Never ask me for help again.
Don't say I don't do nothing for you.
You know, I'll do it this time.
Yeah, I'll protect you, just like you did.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any protection. Am I? Hang on, let me bust out my Nintendo branded glove.
Good one.
What a stupid detail. My Nintendo branded glove.
I'm painting a picture, Kyle.
Like, is it like the power glove, or is it just a glove directed by Nintendo?
I'm painting a picture.
Boobs.
There's gonna be like one person watching this that's gonna like pop off when they hear me say Nintendo branded glove.
Christian.
Christian.
I've been watching a lot of
That's a-
Christian recently, and it's had me so self-conscious about like my social interactions with people. Like, I just want to ensure that I don't make people uncomfortable on the level of Christian making people uncomfortable.
Oh, you do.
That's what I'm
just tell
afraid
you
of.
right here.
Let me stomp any doubt. I
Yeah.
remember
in case it wasn't clear before.
last week I did leave someone's house, and she said it's stormy out there. Make sure you drive home safe. And I told her you too, and I haven't been able to recover from that.
Even after losing all your
We just like looked at each other in silence, and I just realized the mistake I had made and how I'm never going to be able to recover from it.
I go to this like this what's it called? Like it's like a juice shop. And I pick up juices, and the other day the lady was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, how
juice.
are you?" And I said, "Hi," and then I stayed quiet. I'm like,
It's such a
dressed
strong
like,
opener.
Yeah. Then I dressed after like, I don't know why I said hi instead of saying I'm okay.
Ever since Adonia, all I've wanted is to see you dead. This isn't about vengeance.
This isn't about
justice.
vengeance.
This is
So,
personal.
Reyna,
Stop it, Jax. This
You're
is
right.
brutality.
It is.
No,
The aircraft
Jarek.
carrier is
This
preparing
is
for
a
launch.
fatality.
And the dead will flood the
Wish we could
streets.
return to Mortal Kombat 4.
You just play that next time on.
Raccoon
I
Revisited.
have a Dreamcast and I have it on it, but the disc is scratched, so every time I try to play it, there's just horrendous bugs
It'll
that
be
destroy the
whole
game.
world.
Like last time
Like
I
his
turned,
character.
last time I turned on the I turned on the game, all of the menus were replaced with blood textures. And like I couldn't even like decipher what the text said just because it was like blood splatters and like skulls and shit.
Well played.
Who was that guy, by the way? The one that just shot her?
But now
Is
Do
Lee
we know
Harvey
him already?
Oswald? They brought him on for this mission. They said you're really good at sniping targets.
Chris just looks and winks.
happened?
What if
Thanks,
Resident
Lee.
Yeah, what if Resident Evil got really fucked up and they just started like promoting the assassination of John F. Kennedy?
Just take what's left.
Good old Lee strikes again. And thumbs up the camera.
This is Alpha Leader. I need a report on the missing vessel.
Capcom is just like, yeah, this is good, and it's just like, all U.S. presidents should be assassinated. What could have Chris meant by this? Isn't that what Kojima did like 2 months ago? He came up and talked about 9/11.
Yeah, he
Trying
did.
to
He said
Check
that.
the rear hangar.
He said Death Stranding was like my 9/11. Everyone's like, whoa!
You guys think 9/11 was bad? Imagine trying to make Death Stranding interesting.
Alpha team, this is HQ.
It's Burp's favorite game.
We've confirmed that Wong
Exactly.
is telling the truth.
I need to play it. I told him I
There's a
would.
fully
I need to give it a
armed
fair
aircraft
shot.
carrier
stream
in open
it.
water not far from your
Should I stream
location.
it? All of it, start to
Satellite
finish?
imaging
Yeah.
indicates they're
Can I
getting
stream it?
fire
Isn't there a bunch of
missiles on
copyrighted
the
music
mainland.
that you can't
It's
stream or
imperative
something?
that you stop them from launching even a single
You can get
one.
around it. Oh, Burp's crying in the chat because we're making fun of their favorite game.
I just mute it and sing along to it to myself.
Yeah, just sing songs that are not featured in the game.
Yeah. Happy birthday. But I think Happy Birthday is actually copyrighted.
Yeah, happy birthday, definitely copyrighted.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is Cham. Do you get seasick or do you get sick when you're in like on planes?
I do actually get seasick pretty badly. I didn't think I did, but one time I went deep sea fishing and holy fuck.
Cham
It
could
was
not
a
stop
nightmare.
puking left and right.
I wonder who took him
It was infectious. It was horrific. I don't get plane sick, but every now and again, like on a rare occasion, like I'll feel just a bit queasy.
Queasy.
Queasy
I,
easy.
I remember
Queasy.
like growing up, my brother would get really car sick, and I never understood how you could do that. Like,
I did
you
get car sick a
considered-
lot as a child, but I've
Like
grown
I
out
would
of
be
it.
like reading, I would be playing my DS, like I'd be doing all the things that should be making me sick.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand how. Where am I supposed to be?
To this
Oh.
day, I can't read while in a car though. Like that will actually make me sick.
I feel like it's too distracting that I really wouldn't get good reading done anyway, but I feel
Yeah.
like I could if I really put my heart to it. Robbie, let's
Oh.
test it. I'll read while driving on the way to Maine.
Read out loud.
Read out loud while
Alright.
driving.
Audiobook, but live.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
make
I'm
sure that
doing
when you start
anyway.
reading, say the audible opening. This audio presentation is brought to you by
Text
Audible.
500 to
Audible.
500.
Brought to you wherever
these-
you are.
I think these enemies are unkillable if I can be honest.
I missed, so.
So I mean that's
Guess,
definitely not
yeah.
the route in terms of killing them, but
Don't worry. You can't kill what they can't see.
you got a point there.
I recently found out that we're having a chicken shortage. That's why Wingstop started selling chicken thighs or something.
Oh my god. I'm not going there. They're not going to get my business anymore. I don't think I've ever been to a Wingstop in my life.
They're not bad!
I'm also just continuously getting fucking owned by the creatures right now on screen.
I mean, they're just wings.
I think I'm dead, Cham.
Yeah, I think I'm dead too. Somebody crawled up my face.
Yeah, a hole was just put in my head, so don't get grabbed by the big ones, or else you'll die instantly. And there's no option.
Grabbed by the big... What the fuck happened? Why am I in a cutscene now? Oh, we're in the same room.
Well, I'm dead.
I got him, don't worry.
Do you remember the cutscene where it drilled itself into the head of that guy down there? It did that to me.
That's doing that to me right now. This looks like the half-xenomorph from the end of Prometheus. Oh, are they allergic to water or something?
Yeah, it's like signs.
No,
they're not immune to that.
Yeah, that is one of those things that doesn't make any sense about science. Why would they go to a planet that's 50% water?
I don't like signs. It's so much.
It's a mixed
like
bag
that.
of a movie.
Yeah,
I like
people are like,
I really
like,
despise other parts of it.
He's not a dud. Remember, he made Signs, and I'm like, bro, Signs is not that good. And like, people hold it to a degree that I don't think they mean to.
Like the kids are kind of annoying. There's like scenes that are taken a lot more seriously than they should be. I mean, I like that part where they show the ears, but I also hate the dialogue with that little kid who's like, "Ay, está afuera! It's inside!" And then like, I don't get why the kid would be like saying things in English and Spanish if he's in Mexico.
You mean to tell me they don't do that?
No.
What?
Cham, what would you now at the end of the day?
Oh,
Cham, I'm dead. I need you to get him off. Cham, I need you to get him off.
Kyle, I'm looking at you. There's nothing on you.
Cham, I need you to get him off me. I'm gonna go see the new Jackass movie in theaters.
There's no other place to see it go.
Fair. I guess you got me there.
Let's get out of here.
Touche.
I never even considered that you couldn't watch in other places.
There's this really. Do you guys have like Cinemark near you, or what's your local theater chain?
I mean, we only have one local theater, and then actually there's two local ones, but they're different businesses. It's just
is it like a chain, or is it like a local thing?
No, like we don't have any. Like there's an AMC, but it's like over an hour away, so I wouldn't consider it local by any means.
We have a Cinemark here, and they have the most annoying pre-roll ad.
Is it like the one with the soda? Because I always think of the AMC one, where it's like the fucking mountains of soda and shit, and it's like way too loud.
I don't know, it's something where it's like... It's like... they're just cutting each other off and like picking up a new sentence where it's like... At one point it's like, oh, sci-fi movies never win any awards. Oh, this one will. I hear the aliens look exactly like, and then it cuts to somebody else and goes, pepperoni pizza? Yeah, grab me one. I'm gonna get some chairs. I hear they're super comfy ones. It feels like sitting on popcorn. Yeah, I'll have 2 popcorns. And it just really frustrates me every time.
It sounds so annoying.
Yeah.
Bro, just play the commercials that I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a movie in the theater since COVID, but I'm trying to think of what the movie is. My mom said she wants to see Jungle Cruise in theaters, and I was like, really? That's the movie that you need to see?
There's no other place to watch it. You gotta watch New Guy, or what's it called? Free Guy?
Free Guy.
The Ryan Reynolds one? That's never gonna come out, no matter what they tell you.
It never is?
Yeah.
Jam in here.
They're just gonna keep showing trailers for it. Kyle, I left you.
Jam in here. Yeah, at this point I don't think Free Guy's gonna come out.
I think
Kinda
it's
just
failed. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds knows it, we know it. They had to get Deadpool to promote it. So nobody's gonna watch it any other way.
Oh, dude, this is Deadpool's first introduction to the MCU.
Yeah, it's got what's his face? Taika Waititi. Yeah. And you can just tell that
they're
both just kind of there.
Yeah. They're both super happy.
They're both giving a Don Cheadle Space Jam 2 performance.
They're getting that
eyes start glazing over as soon as the freaking Cinedyne.
Yeah, the Cinedyne is really annoying.
Get this thing open, Captain. I'm ready when you are.
Cinedyne.
Last night, Robbie, we were watching public access Greenberg television because I was trying to describe how weird it is. And like, I don't understand how they can air that.
What did you watch this time?
Well, so like the thing is like we went to the page and like there's like like the sewer committee and everything, and then there's just a video that was like public access, and it gave like a date, and it was just like 6 hours of like the slideshows that they do, and then fucking like a random like sewer meeting. But I was discussing with people, I was like, what do you think like the process of... You didn't grab the keychain.
Where is it?
Literally the reason we went in this room.
Was the key here?
Yeah, it was in the corner.
No, it's on the other side of this wall.
No, I grabbed another one.
Oh.
But I was like, what do you think the process of filtering is for like public local access television? I was like, do you think...
nothing. They just upload it straight.
But like, can I send them a video? Like, how much covering do I have to do for a video? Like, do I have to like pretend to make a show and then in the middle of it put like scary subliminal messaging? Or can I just send them a terrifying video?
That video that you put on your channel, the one that you want to do, you should just put that on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is like...
People, it's like, what the fuck?
Well, I've always wanted to do that, where it's like... I'm dead as fuck, Cham.
Where are you?
I'm dead.
Is that you behind me?
Yeah, you just saved me.
I did that on purpose.
But I was like, I would send them like from an email address that's not easily trackable. But I suppose that if I'm not featured in it at all, they really can't track it back to me. Because we're talking about making a cover-up show, and then in the middle of it, just, bless you, just placing like some scary shit. So it's like, oh, welcome to Kyle's baseball chat, where I talk about the
probably
latest...
do it for like a different town too.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I was thinking.
I think if you squeeze in the first 5 seconds of like, hey, this is Kyle's baseball show, they'll be like, all right, pass it, whatever.
Fine, fucking put it on at 11 p.m. Like,
nobody's watching this.
Well, the thing is nobody does watch it because it's so it's so nothing that there is nothing to watch. It's almost always just a slideshow. There's nothing to watch at the end of the day.
Oh, Kyle, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, right.
No, I might be fine. I might be fine. No, I might die. I might not alive.
But yeah, I was just trying to think of ways to scare the shit out of someone. And so, like, then they're like, wait, did I really just see what I thought I saw on public access television? And then there's no way to go back. So, like, someday, like, 20 years from now, someone will be like, yeah, there's this thing on the local public access, and I don't even know if it's real. Because it's so, like, far-fetched. Yeah.
You have to delete the spawn.
Michael Caine, Tangerine.
Because they'll track it back to me.
In the year 2021, sorry, what year are we in? 2020. What year is this actually?
Yeah.
2043.
On July 21st, 2020, there was a VOD of 3 people playing video games.
It's Blair Witch.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the cicada.
3301 or is that what?
People keep telling me that I should make something like that, and I'm like, that's not really what I was thinking at all. But
I mean, that's pretty tough because that was all across the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, unless you want to help me, like.
I'll put one in Brownsville if you want.
Well, I was gonna say the thing is, like, about like the ARG idea that I had, like, I have people that are in like fucking Wyoming who would feel who I could send movies over to that they would just plant in the local area because they already do it themselves with their own YouTube videos.
Like for posters, you could just fax it and then it wouldn't be traceable. I don't think, because I don't think you can trace faxes.
You can.
You can.
I fax a lot of shit at work. It's somewhat easily trackable at certain points.
Come on. Encrypted then.
Encrypt. Just at the end of everyone say this is not Kyle.
If you're wondering who this is, I'll tell you who it isn't.
It gives you a password to a Dropbox file where there's just like 30 videos, each of them about 30 seconds long, just random shit, and then one like randomly scattered in the middle actually has like some, like a clue, but it's in a code.
Like the first letter of every third sentence or something.
IRL zombies Easter egg. Kyle's gonna like put something in like
Mr.
the
Awful
constellations. Like you're gonna have to look at the sky.
Yeah, bro. Good luck. Look up to Ursa
Like the
Major,
Black
you
Ops
fucking
4
idiot.
9 Easter egg.
Captain. Okay.
Yeah, you have to fly a Pegasus to get to me. That's where the boss
When
fight
you have to
occurs.
build a Ryan
You
Shield
unlock it.
IRL.
And it just plays that song.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold.
But it only plays it in your head.
Am I thinking this? Am I crazy?
Do you guys hear the songs?
As Nikolai
Mystery
talks
box
about
music just starts playing,
the laugh,
and then
the
you
kids laugh.
you get the teddy bear.
Robbie, I feel like
Bye.
we should just record the McPherson tapes. The Leprechauns landing.
The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft
We're already in the
artillery.
mountains.
Take out those guns, Alpha.
One plane against an entire carrier? Does that even sound possible?
Does that even sound possible?
How's your aim?
And then you actually just murdered all of us.
Yeah, it's actually just a cover-up.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to play Monopoly?
Yeah, right after I eat this
Pre-launch preparations
Chocolate
have
butler.
already begun.
Fuck.
There's nothing we can
In a
do.
fit
Chocolate
of
butler,
rage.
Master Wayne.
In a
It's
fit
a
of
cousin of
rage.
the Butjalakia.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot worse
course
than a
it is.
normal warhead.
The only way we can
Okay.
stop it is by getting on that carrier.
We've got no choice. Okay, get ready. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Remember once I went to this, like one of those battle carriers, like as a elementary school trip.
Yeah.
They sucked.
Yeah, they're hella boring. You get lost in
Yeah,
them
there's
and
not
shit.
much to do there. And there were some old janitor started screaming at all the kids.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Traumatized.
I feel like that always
Only one
happens.
missile
There's
that we
always
know
some
of.
like asshole
Come in,
employee
HQ.
who's
Are
just
there any other
interested
vessels in the
in
water?
messing with kids.
Negative. Intel says
Yeah.
only the carrier.
Remember, like two kids started crying because they were very uncomfortable.
Do you ever watch the movie Battleship with Rihanna?
Been destroyed.
All right, now
I
we can
mean,
stop that.
does a bird fly?
Find a place to land, Captain.
Just grass, bro.
Am I flying this? Are we both flying jets, or are we on the same
Two
one?
Alpha.
We're in the same one. I'm shooting.
Countdown has already started.
Are you?
I
Find the
was.
control unit and stop
I'm now
the
jumping
launch.
out. Holy shit, that was
We're
a
on.
very high distance to just jump. Do I have to stop the missile? Yep.
I guess. What's
Gee,
happening?
I better get over there fast. Yo,
Am
Cham,
I
you
the
wanna
only
blow
one
up
on
this
this jet
barrel?
at this point?
Yeah.
Looks like my path is blocked. Nothing a little
Oh, I'm flying this
pyrotechnics
jet.
can't take care of.
Okay, I've got you covered.
You got me covered, Cham?
No, I think I'm dead.
Cham, I'm getting circled.
Continue, yes.
Cham, I need you to protect me. I'm hacking.
I died. Did it not game over for you?
No.
Are we in the same game?
I don't know. I don't even know how to prove it. I'm getting covering fire from you right now.
Alright. I guess we are.
If not, the Chris that is helping me is doing an immense amount of work.
Yeah, this might not be me. I'm doing a pretty shit job.
Oh, these guys are gonna
I'm man
snipe me,
enough to say
Cham.
it.
These guys are gonna, they're gonna try to snipe me. Don't let them. Aw, dude, I'm doing such
It's-
a good job at hacking.
Is Chris currently shooting?
I don't know. I'm blowing shit up right now.
I'm about to die again. Damn it.
Where are you?
I'm in the jet.
Do you see this giant dude getting uncovered
That looks
on
like
the,
more
on
trouble
the
than we need.
ship?
No. I'm in a jet.
It's about to get dirty.
I know, but you're supposed to be providing suppressing fire from me right now.
Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? That lightning bolt?
I heard it. I heard the
Hurry it up,
lightning bolt.
Pierce. We're running out of time.
I know you're
guess
yelling
like-
at me that I need to hurry up.
That's not me. I'm not yelling.
I would never yell.
Am I raising my voice?
HQ to Alpha. Missile launch has been aborted.
Missile launch has been
Way to go,
aborted
Pierce.
once.
Now get back
I've
to
never
the plane
heard
so we
Cham
can
yell
get out of
before.
here.
You have that one. I don't think you've heard me yell.
Yeah, that one time we were playing Among Us.
Yeah, and I was like, Kyle!
Yo, Cham, you have to pick me up. I have to reunite with my partner.
Kyle, this is not a bit!
Hey, Captain, the odds are
I fucking hate you!
Oh, he's always ever born.
Oh, Cham, this is gonna look so badass when you don't catch me.
It's gonna look so badass because I don't think I'm in control of this.
Alright, I'm in the jet now with you.
No, you're not.
I don't know what's happening at this point, then, if that's not the case.
How in the hell?
I'm peacing out, guys.
D&D. Oh, you also have D&D on Wednesday nights?
Do you actually?
Things in our way.
We try to do Fridays, but we can't. Our schedule's just been messed up for like the last 2 months, so we just do like every 2 or 3 weeks or month.
It's heading for the city.
It's unfortunate.
FOS.
I also have D&D later today. I mean, it's been getting canceled like pretty.
What?
That's awesome.
Leon.
The
Yeah.
council.
Where are you?
Do you remember
Wait,
this cut? Do you remember this cutscene?
Kyle, are we dead? Are you dead? We are not in the same game. I just tested the theory and flew directly into this.
Right now we're at a cutscene where where I made the joke that it's a boy. Then the reveal part is be like,
I think you need to invite me to your game.
I can do everything.
I mean, I guess try to join. Hang on, let me try to join.
I don't know if you can because I'm like in a cutscene.
Are we in the same game?
We can't be. I'm like off the air carrier at this point. I'm gonna skip this cutscene.
Kyle, I have crashed into the ocean 3 times.
Weird flex, but alright. I'm at the cutscene right now where the zombies are attacking that big restaurant in Hong Kong. It doesn't let me skip it.
Oh, that sounds delightful. I could eat some food
Weirdy,
right now.
Weirdy witnessed it. He was in the Leon campaign.
Oh, I know it then.
They're all against the glass. The people are like, what's out there? And then the zombie presses its hand against the glass and chows down.
To figure this out, I'm gonna poke my head out the window. I need to see how the weather looks.
How's the weather looking? How's the weather
Sounds
up
like
there,
it's...
Cham? Give us a live forecast.
It'll be just a picture of me smiling.
I can't believe it. It's a Friday.
I'll send you a picture of me smiling looking outside.
Things just got bad.
Yeah, I'll just put it over the screen when you do the forecast.
It's not raining that bad.
What's the temperature? You're the guess.
96
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Chris, listen.
Fahrenheit.
I need you to rescue 2 hostages from an unknown.
Celsius, Jesus.
And Jake Mueller.
You had one job, stop the missile. Listen, Thor, we're trying. Cham's not even here.
Chris.
Yeah, we're not even in the same game. I've just been flying laps around this air carrier.
I'm at the end chapter screen. It's just me alone on it.
I'm not surprised.
Interesting. Yeah, I completed chapter 4 though.
Yeah, I think I just did what you did last time, and I just jumped on the helicarrier.
Oh, good. Glad we were on the same page for sure. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to invite you. One moment. I'm gonna hit end game. Yeah, quit game.
I don't know at what point we got disconnected. At what point we got torn apart.
Our paths branched.
If it were safe to drive, I would really go to McDonald's and just buy an absurd amount of nuggets right now.
Dude, when we were watching Spider-Man 1 the other night, at one point, Peter's like, I'll treat you to a cheeseburger, Mary Jane. And I was like, fuck, I want a cheeseburger. So I DoorDashed a McDonald's fucking cheeseburger to my establishment.
What do that? Should I make some poor soul working
in this weather?
Yeah.
To your gated community. Failed to create a game session? What? What do you mean?
To exit.
How do you fail to create the game session? I'm telling you to create it.
Did it stutter, Kyle?
I don't know what that means, Cham.
Sounds like a threat.
It says Chris Chapter 5 where I technically left off.
Maybe because I'm in the game. Maybe I should quit this. I'll quit this campaign.
I mean,
I'll
it should
try
still
again.
let me start a server to invite you.
That's actually a good point.
What if the Resident Evil 6 servers are going down as we're speaking?
Yeah, they decided time to pull the plug. That's what they said.
Alright, I'm gonna reset the game and I'm gonna go pee while I do it, so.
I really need to like figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm really hungry. I don't think there's food in my house. There might be. I can really go from chicken wings, fried chicken, of any variety, apart from like, I don't know. I don't really want fried chicken. What I recently found out was McDonald's chicken nuggets actually they were formerly made with beef tallow. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I go back to ranting about Chuck E. Cheese and his weird fingerless gloves that they had for a while. I don't know why that was a trend. I know people did it, but I can only imagine a boardroom looking at each other thinking, you know what this mascot needs? Fingerless gloves. And something about that really rubs me the wrong way. Currently, they decided to remodel him, and he said poggers, and that video has kind of loomed over me as I've thought about it. I guess I could just talk about anything, really.
Resident Evil!
That legitimately scared me.
Yeah, I had my mic muted, so I unmuted it while you were just mumbling and jumbling.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out something to talk about.
I hope the game just fucking explodes.
I was really trying to figure something out. I'm like, it's nothing's coming to mind.
Nothing's interesting. Have you figured? Yo, Cham, you said to come back to you on this topic. Do you have any party stories yet?
I did say that. Yeah, good thing I've been thinking about some parties.
I know it's been on your mind. Oh, now it lets me start up the game.
Oh no.
This is the last chapter of the Chris campaign, if I remember correctly.
I can't think of any good party stories.
Cham has never been to a party in his life.
It's true. I don't know, most parties that I go to these days, I usually just kind of like, just chill on the sidelines. I'm rarely ever the guy who will just...
Cham's one of those wallflowers.
Yeah, I'm really... No, I'm not. I'm really one of the guys that would be like, everybody, let's do shots or something. I just tend to kind of talk to people on the
Chinese
outskirts.
waters?
Yeah, we'll go to the...
Is that where we are?
Nondescript Chinese waters.
Chinese waters.
Go.
I recognize this location anywhere.
I can't wait to tell my parents I'm gonna brave this storm to buy chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Dude, you're making me real hungry. Someone asked me if I wanted to go get food, like literally the second we started the stream. I was like, yeah, give me a minute.
Give me 10 minutes, I'll be ready.
It's been 2.5 hours.
They're over there hungry.
He spent his entire life trying to destroy the world, and now his son is the only one who can save it.
And here I am coming to
Man,
rescue.
Chris is sweating.
The man who killed his father. Like I said, irony.
Like I said,
Maybe it's fate.
irony. If you want to do any of Chris's lines, feel free.
I need to turn on my subtitles.
It's not important. You can just guess.
I can just read them on the delayed stream, so I'll just
Read
read
the
them really
lips.
late.
Yeah.
Since I killed Wesker.
It's been 3 years since I killed Wesker. I didn't catch that
After
part.
my mistake, I'm turning in my gun.
What? Wait a minute.
It's about
What?
time someone took my
Wait a
place.
minute!
I'd be honored if it was you.
Hang on, wait. After we rescue Jake, I'm turning in my gun. I think that's a
I
line
don't think I'm
behind.
ready for that.
It's about time someone took my place, and I'd be honored if it was you. I can't wait to see you in Resident Evil 8.
I was gonna say, could you imagine if Pierce would go on to be in these games? I
You're
don't
gonna make-
give a rat's ass about this character.
I mean, he's great. It's Pierce.
He's fucking awesome. He's left-handed. He's badass. He's kind of cool. He's kind of sick.
He's got a very boring outfit.
He's got a sniper rifle.
Smaller
Yeah.
biceps than Chris's.
Be careful.
Yeah, he doesn't punch boulders.
Doesn't punch boulders. Ooh.
Oh, we look ready. From one cutscene to another. Captain!
I think this whole last chapter is just a big cutscene, if I remember correctly.
Probably.
I don't remember. It's Wesker Jr.
All right.
That guy is Wesker's son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to play as him in the next campaign we're doing, because we're not doing Ada's next.
No. Saving the best for last.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Ada one is gonna be so weird. Because it's so, like, it's insane how much they push the co-op for this game. And then they made a campaign that is literally, like, so
disjointed,
spirited. It's, like, so not meant for multiplayer. It's like, why did you even bother?
They're in some sort of research bay. We can get there from the lower
You should just put in 2 Adas. Apparently there are several in this game, so...
Yeah, what does it matter?
Yeah. That's where we draw the line for co-op.
Oh, I mean, that's not realistic.
Why did you crawl out so much faster?
I want to have a look around over there.
It's because I slid into the grate.
You see the way that you, like, teleported back there mid-cutscene?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Hey. Come here.
Hey, come here.
Come here. Hurry. Come here. Captain. Hurry. Hurry. Captain.
What do you got going on down there?
Smile, you son of a... Your favorite, like, one-liner?
Captain. Captain.
I don't know. I was just thinking of last time, or the Leon campaign, where I just kept saying time to shift into dead gear, and I kept interrupting you trying to say that.
It's good.
It's off.
Shifted into dead gear.
Lady, I'm fucking dead. Good one.
Lady, I'm fucking dead.
It's a good one. You got this, Kyle. I'm not gonna help you at all.
What else is new?
Gonna offer no support. Oh, I can crawl down here.
Yeah, it would be cool if you did.
A lot cooler.
The floor is getting wiped with me.
I'll see what I find here. Wait for my command.
Roger that.
I could also go for some Wendy's spicy nuggets.
Yeah, I've been thinking of Wendy's all afternoon.
Like,
a Wendy's burger.
Every time I go to Wendy's and I buy nuggets, I get overly ambitious because they're so affordable that I buy way too many.
Cheers. I got another set of blades in the way.
Come on, just give me a minute.
I do remember one time we went to a Wendy's and we tried to order as many as we could, like the 3 of us, with like $20 or something. And I just remember like the guy kept like interrupting our order, and he's like, "Oh no! Like what you should do is you want to do like a 4 for $4. You want to do a 20-piece, 10-piece." And then like in the end we were like all right, so we're getting like 50 or 60 nuggets. We're like, all right, well I mean I guess that makes sense. But we thought the guy was helping us out, but then like in the end there was like 40, and we're like, this is nowhere near any of the numbers that we were like talking about.
He gatekeep your nuggets.
I got another set of blades.
Yeah, he looked like Post Malone too.
Come on,
I felt
just
bad
give me a minute.
because I was
It's
really
off.
angry
Here we
about
go.
it. Because we
he looked
counted
like
them
Post
and it was like 38, and we're like, didn't we just order like 50? How does that make sense?
What are your thoughts on the Frosty from Wendy's?
I've been craving one a lot recently, but all right.
Yeah,
I never get one bigger than the kitty size one.
That's, yeah,
I never even didn't even think that they could. I think I'm dead again.
A friend of mine went to Chick-fil-A recently, and I was with him, and he was like, "You want anything?" I'm like, "You know, just give me like a milkshake or something," because I was kind of like craving one. But I'm like, if you want to give me like a large, then like that's all I'm gonna have. Like I want something to hold me over, and they refused to give me a large. Like we only serve small, and I'm like, so you can't just pour it into a big cup? Like no.
I really don't like milkshakes.
They bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah. I know they do, but no, I just never really liked them that much, and especially when it comes to fast food. Like, I always associate with like fucking sit-down locations. I can't picture going to a fast food restaurant. And like, all throughout my childhood, my parents were like, "Oh yeah, we picked you up a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's," and I'm like, I don't really like them. It was like an incentive thing, but I didn't really like them that much, and they just didn't get it.
Yeah, I want to make it clear. There's absolutely nothing I can do to help you at this point from down here.
I can tell.
Like I've been running around here.
I'm legit fighting off dudes with snipers, dudes on mounted machine guns, dudes with fucking...
I am sitting in an empty corridor, looking up at you getting shot. There's nothing I can do.
You can shoot through the floor.
Can you? Oh my god! I think I just clipped the audio.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
They're eating her!
They're gonna eat me!
Oh my god!
We really harmonized on the endemic. It's very in sync.
They're eating her!
They're gonna eat me! Oh my
I think that line's a classic from Troll 2, but I always really like, you can't piss on hospitality! I won't allow it! Weird sexual energy in Troll 2.
I do love that scene where like he jumps up on the table and starts pissing
on corn. You can't piss on hospitality. Like, that's a conversation that they've already had. Like a
pretzel
disappointed
bacon
dad.
burger at Wendy's.
What was it?
They have a pretzel bacon burger at Wendy's?
Yeah.
How is it?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember the new jalapeno chicken sandwich from Wendy's. It sounds like we're getting paid by Wendy's.
Because we are. I love their Frosties. I love their food. It's also delicious.
Yeah, the new spicy chicken sandwich. It has jalapenos on it. It's really good. I like burgers and chicken sandwiches with actual jalapeno on them.
And the best thing, you can get them both at Wendy's.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part about them is that they all can be found at Wendy's. I can't even think of anything else. I just keep thinking of Wendy's product placement. Eat chicken sandwich like a boss.
So spicy chicken sandwich.
Eat spicy goodness.
You know, some people say that Wendy's fries should be better, and I can disagree more. I think Wendy's fries are always delicious.
I don't know who these rogue Wendy's haters are, but got a couple choice words with them. I remember one time. So I always have to order for my friends, and I just remember one time I was at Wendy's. There's two Wendy's stories actually. One time we pulled up and decided we didn't want Wendy's, and someone's like, "Hey there, how can I help you today?" I'm like, "Oh, can you just give us 1 sec? We're just trying to figure out what we want." She's like, "Absolutely." And we just sped off, and like the most like obvious move. And then another time, my friends were both trying to talk at the same time, and I had no idea what they're saying. But one of them wanted a son of Baconator, but the other one just kept saying child of bacon, like parroting him. And, like, ever since then, all I can think of whenever I order a son of Baconator is just referring to it as a, yeah, it's just child of bacon.
Whoa! How's the bourbon bacon
punch.
cheeseburger at Wendy's?
We're just so obviously looking at the menu. We just keep having the same reviews for everything.
It's great! It's so good!
Oh, I don't think I've had the opportunity to try their new cranberry salad.
You know what I love about Wendy's is that they have all these like good additions, but then you can always go back to the classics, like the Baconator.
The Dave single.
The Dave's triple!
It's a classic.
It's never enough meat!
It's never frozen. I think that's probably my... Shannon's gonna kill me.
I'm
Shannon's
trying
gonna kill me. You had to res me. He's gonna blow up anyway.
Oh man.
Oh man, that really gets me hungry for a pretzel bourbon. We're not advertised by them, but I mean, if I were
But
you
we wanna be.
right now, I mean, if I were you right now, which I know at the end of the day you're not me, but if I were you, hypothetically, I would be ordering Wendy's as we speak.
I'm ordering them right now. I'm about to brave.
I can't contain myself.
I'm about to brave this Category 5 store just to get a grilled pretzel bacon pub burger.
just so obviously reading online. Oh, dude, I could absolutely kill for one of those.
When ordering the bacon pub burger, I don't know if I should get the spicy pretzel or the grilled pretzel.
I'm about to die.
Yeah, from flavor.
From all these options. I mean, my head's about to explode just from thinking of all the potential
All the variety. All the
I
choices.
mean, how does one restaurant have so many options? Are never frozen beef, am I right? They're not even throwing shade at any of the other, fast food institutions. I mean, where's the beef, am I right, guys?
What else do they have on their menu? I'm thinking to myself and not looking up.
I go, Cham, have you ever tried the Asiago Ranch Chicken Club Sandwich before? By any chance? I have some choice words to share on the subject.
I wish there was more words to describe how amazing their food was. They should have
I
sent
can think of a couple.
They should have sent a poet.
Let me tell you something. I mean, when my mother-in-law is in the area, you know how shrewd she is, and like, you know how women are. But she even has options in the form of the Southwest avocado salad. There's truly something for everyone at Wendy's.
Oh, my head hurts.
Cham, I got a question for you. Have you had the opportunity to try the Wendy's breakfast yet?
You know what? I have, but I'm sad to say I haven't tried it all yet. It's all just so good.
There's only so much time in the day.
There's only so many breakfasts. And I keep going back to the ones I love, which are all of them I'm trying to find. The maple bacon
My personal
chicken
favorite
croissant,
is the classic
the
sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich combo. Have you tried their home fries? They're to die for.
Every time I take a bite, I've got to have it.
This isn't even a Resident Evil 6 Let's Play anymore.
God, if you put this in the video, you should cut out all this and just put clips of it. Just
Footage of Wendy's. Macro shots.
I'm gonna send you a picture later of me eating Wendy's.
With the big smile on your face. I've never, I mean, Cham and I often joke about never seeing happiness in our mortal lives, but let me tell you something. I feel probably the closest thing to happiness when I
have a mouthful
munch
of
down on
Baconator.
when I take a big old bite of the jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. There's nothing much else like it in this
Have you
world.
tried their chili? Oh my goodness. I don't even like chili.
It makes you fat as fuck. We just start sneak dissing them. What a bunch of disgusting fucking slop, dude.
It is so bad, and I mean Michael Jackson bad. So.
It's fucking garbage. like Limp Bizkit.
What are we supposed to do in this game? All I know is Wendy's.
Oh man, my craving for Wendy's is getting in the way of the game. I can't even think straight at this point.
My head hurts from how much I'm craving.
My head hurts with. We're about to die
from flavor.
Yeah, we were probably supposed to synchronize with this door.
I'd
over
rather
here.
die than live one more second without Wendy's.
Let me tell you something. I'm about to go absolutely fucking ballistic.
I'm about to go bananas.
Connection complete.
I think I'm dead.
We did it. Cry about it?
Buddy, I'm fucking dead.
Let me tell you something. When I start off my mornings, there's nothing better than the honey butter chicken biscuit combo.
What I love about Wendy's is I can go there early in the morning and ask for a new bourbon bacon burger, and they're like, "All right, fat ass."
I love that I can order a Son of Baconator meal, but I can replace the beverage with a frosty chino. Wendy's has a bakery? Since when? How come nobody told me?
I should have been the first to know.
I'm on the Wendy's newsletter, as you should be.
Yes, it's me.
Send this free shit, Wendy's.
Consider this my little parting gift to you. If you've made it this far,
I'd whore out the Wendy's. I'd put on a dress. I'd put on a red
Actually,
wig.
no, I absolutely would. There are worse I mean, other than their like questionable like political campaign where they're just actively supporting Trump and anti-LGBT things, I feel like other than that, I would very proudly support them.
If anything, that just adds to the food being delicious.
Yeah. When I can taste the hatred, usually my favorite part.
When I can taste the liberal tears.
Didn't the Game Grumps do like a bunch of shit with Wendy's?
Probably.
Who
hasn't?
Oh shit, Cham. You weren't lying. These dudes are huge.
That ass can. How's it going?
Damn, shoddy.
What was the ass can for?
So we're on our own.
Has someone ever lied about that ass being
All
able
right,
to clap?
let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on. Roger.
Let's get Cham and fucking Sherry over to fuck Wendy's, dude.
I know we've been joking, but I'm
all kinds of
I'm gonna go
lightheaded.
buy Wendy's after this.
I got rid of this stupid bug, so the bug people will stop chasing this. Oh, I just collided them! Like an absolute badass. I think you just have to survive.
Been doing that my whole life.
And then suffocation, no breathing.
You can't give a fuck if they come up my breathing.
More of them?
Don't let it pull the lever. Last thing
This
we need
is my baby boy. Oh, they can shoot through the floor.
Are you dead? The thrill
Going
of
upstairs.
it, thrill of it.
We are up.
Living for the hell of it, thrill of it.
Dude, that's inappropriate. I can't even picture. What if that band that I can't remember the name, Empire of the Sun, what if they actually said that? That would have been really fucked up. I, as a real fan of their music, would have been kind of offended if they started swearing like that in their songs.
I would
cussing like
I
fucking
would have ejected
sailors.
my Kids Pop DVD.
I said, it's like a creepypasta. I said, now that's what I call Kids Bop. Oh shit, behind us, Cham.
It's behind me. Oh shit.
Dude, we're fucking hosing these kids. I'm out of ammo. No longer hosing. Get decked, idiot.
Chris
Oh, he's
Redfield
ready to
never
be
stood a
punched.
chance. He's probably hungry. He should get himself a big meal. No, wait, that's not Wendy's.
No, wait, no, no! He's gone. They're suing us, Cham.
Connection procedures complete.
Cham.
Disengaging the
The head of the CEO of Wendy's just placed a hit on our head.
Marcus Wendy.
We're wanted in 25 countries.
What's the name of what's Wendy's full name? Like her name's like Wendy Wesker.
Wendy's nuts in your mouth.
Wendy's nuts in your mouth. You can really taste them.
I heard a song recently that references Wendy's 4 for 4, but you love Wendy's balls up in her mouth.
Kyle, did you hear that song, or
What could he meant by
are you
that?
just testing the line out?
I wrote it.
You're just,
Blueface.
you're just testing the room to see how I react to it.
If Cham says this bangs, I know for a fact it does.
This is a certified classic.
This is a certified hood classic.
I might order a bunch of nuggets and then try out the bourbon bacon cheeseburger at Wendy's.
Dude, like, I'm about to fucking
Bust.
go get a... Like, all jokes aside, Cham and I are about to actually go just get Wendy's unironically.
I definitely am. I'm gonna brave a storm to
The
get Wendy's.
jalapeno popper fucking chicken sandwich is painfully good. It's my recent, like, this isn't even scripted anymore. We're going off the script.
I'm tearing up my script right now. I feel so free
I'm
of these
tearing the
shackles.
script in front of you guys, even though my camera's not on. It's more of like a metaphorical thing, but like, don't worry about it. The jalapeno popper chicken sandwich is so good. I hate that I can't say these things without people thinking that I'm immediately joking and or lying, because I'm not.
I love their chicken nuggets. It's not a joke.
Leash on that puppy. Put a leash on that between me and him. Go ahead. Shoot.
He
You have
does.
the right to.
Everyone else like,
Just promise me.
Dude, you
you'll
weren't supposed to
survive.
do
I
that.
didn't think he would do
It all
it.
depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down now.
Stop it!
Can't believe that. Fucking, what's his face? Chris Redfield is old enough to like have seen Cheryl grow up, and then the girl from Resident Evil 8 grow up, and he's still kicking.
He's still like the same.
He's lived like 3
He looks better.
lifetimes worth. You know what? His secret is probably it's a Wendy.
Stop.
Bullet in your
Put
head.
your gun down.
I guess.
Oh, bounced off.
Bounced off the Redfield bloodline.
I thought scraped across his cheek, but completely missed his ear.
There are more important things at stake.
RE7 takes place right after his anemia episode, after 6.
Who's saying this? Is that Burb?
Yeah, yeah. Burb, Resident Evil.
Alright, when does RE8
Get
take
it?
place? Burb, huh?
Jake!
Yeah, Burb. You're such a smart guy.
What's RE9, huh?
You know what? You know what, Cham?
How old is Chris?
Guys, I think this is some sort
Call
of
it Wendy's?
There's one over there too. Let's get out of here.
I know we're calling Burb, but we should have called Wendy's. Would have been a great bit.
Hello, this is Wendy's.
I heard us.
Burb, if you're so fucking smart, dude, tell us the fucking timeline of Resident Evil.
We have time.
Let's hear it. We got time.
Okay, so, alright. So Resident Evil 0 takes place whenever Chris is a baby. Okay? Resident Evil 1 takes place whenever he is 20. Resident Evil 2 takes place whenever he is 21. Resident Evil 3 takes place whenever he is 22.
Stop laughing,
Resident
Kyle,
Evil
stop!
4,
You're
that one's
empowering him.
interesting. That one takes place whenever he's 25.
He's getting taller
Resident
because
Evil
of the
5
laughter.
takes place whenever he is
Must be
26.
So,
Resident Evil
that
6
giant
takes place whenever he is 38.
We're in trouble.
And then Resident Evil 7 takes place whenever he is mid-40s, and then Resident Evil 8 takes place whenever he is 62.
Hurry! Over here!
Okay, that leaves me with only one question then, Burb, okay?
Alright, when does he get anemia?
No. My question is... Alright, hung up on them.
I thought you were gonna say my question is who fucking asked and then hung up on him.
I should call them back and do that. That'll be funny. Next time.
No, you didn't have to put yourself on the line like that. Western Circle, you guys.
What zero pussy do to a
You
motherfucker?
did what was right. You kept this world safe.
He was still his father.
Am I supposed to be paying attention right
I
now?
don't know.
I can't even be bothered about this stupid fucking game anymore. I can't even pretend that I like it anymore.
Who are these enemies? Black Manta from Aquaman?
Sorry. I know it's never been easy being like
Bro, when's the Pipple cover of Africa?
Sing it, Kyle. I know you know it by heart.
Dude, I started screaming in the theater when that came on. It wasn't even like an empty theater either. I was just like, it's like Pipple, and he's like, I don't even remember. It's like, Arriba! And then it's like, gonna take a long to take me away from you. And I just remember being like, no.
This can't be happening. Not again.
First Weezer, now this. Oh, we're both down bad. Do you have a med kit?
I just used it.
Oh, must be nice.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
Hope we're not supposed to be Flavor Town, more like fucking the local Wendy's, dude.
Oh, there's a guy right there.
Fuck him. Fuck them all to hell. Oh, Sherry's above us. You comfy down there?
I want him to just keep running still.
I want to get away.
I want to break free!
Whenever I think of Lenny Kravitz singing that song, I feel like he's secretly talking about how much he wants to go to Wendy's.
Oh.
Hook me up, please.
I'm working on it, Kyle.
I want to get away.
Wendy.
Right now.
Chris dies in Revelations. No, he doesn't, Burb.
Burb, I've played that game before. I think I would know.
I'm the biggest Silent Hill Revelations fan.
I'm kind of a downpour kind of guy myself.
Chris Redfield's not even in it. Is Downpour the one that's all icy? And it's on the Wii?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about.
There you go.
My favorite one.
It's the best one.
Careful. Careful how you talk about it.
I was about to say, I'm happy
Even
that we
utilizes
clarified.
the microphone in the Wii.
I was about to say, it's so good. It's so good. Monday's got me like...
Pit. Is that fucking Krang?
When you say Krang, do you mean Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Krang? I don't know, I spoke in an accent there.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Krang?
Yeah, I thought that was.
What Krang are you not I'm in Metroid, but I suppose you can work with the 122 if you'd rather.
Krang!
What kind of fucking Krang are you talking about?
Chris! Get moving!
I thought she was gonna say Krang.
Let's go.
Wait!
Hey! You got a job to finish.
Drop kicker, do it, you won't.
Knock her out. Knock the dump it.
We all know she's the villain of Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually the son of Ethan Winters.
Son of.
She's the son of... What is that? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I guess we gotta start climbing. We gotta start climbing.
I suppose I should climb faster? Question mark. Can I?
Climb as fast as I can.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Zoinks!
Game over, man. Game over.
Hurry! He'll take us down with him!
This enemy's a
How do you know
fucking
it's a
idiot.
he, Chris?
Captain, over here! Captain! Okay, pull me up!
This is serious!
Captain! Fucking...
I know we
Oh
took
shit, was I supposed to grab you? I literally dove off the platform to keep moving.
No way, Chris won't die. He'll be back in Resident Evil 10.
He'll be fucking 68 at that point.
We never saw the body.
Yeah, you can't discount someone's death until you see the body.
No, we never saw... Fucking Fast and Furious 9 at the end. What's his face pulls up? Dead guy. The real dead guy. What's his name?
Honest. Oh, Paul Walker?
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Honest to God, dead man.
They don't
you never
show
see him
him,
die
but
on
they show
camera.
his car, and it's like, okay, I guess that's him.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
Captain, over here!
Dude, I can imagine that the script of that movie was 5 pages long. There was no dialogue.
That's badass, though.
Yeah. They go to space.
Yeah, you don't need dialogue for that.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
They did.
And this stupid campaign. This awful fucking game.
You gotta shoot him.
Get the fuck out of here.
A lot of ammo. That's typical.
Doesn't matter. Cham, I'm way ahead of you on this race.
Just like in real life.
Just like in the
That is one angry son of a
race
bitch.
of life. That is one angry SOB, am I right?
Oh man.
Cham, I'm about to lap you.
I'm holding it back, don't worry, go on.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself. We used to do that at the end of every Left 4 Dead campaign.
Some guy would stick
someone would
around.
have to sacrifice them. Yeah, someone would have to sacrifice themselves.
Captain!
I have to wait for you for this part. You're slow ass.
Don't worry, I'll be there any minute now.
Plan from the beginning.
Maybe any hour now.
Distraction then.
I guess I died.
Oh my god, Cham. Hurry it up.
I'm going as fast as Chris can go. He's got these little stubby legs.
Oh my god.
Captain, we gotta go on.
Back. Cham, now you're just wasting everyone's time.
What does BOW stand for?
What do you think it means?
Because of the left.
What did you say?
Bed of the line.
Over here. Okay, pull me up.
We're truly losing at this point. There's nothing left for us.
I'm tired. I haven't slept in days.
This stupid fucking game. It sucks.
I've got tiger's blood.
I got blood on my hand and there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse.
There's a fucked a horse.
Fucked a corpse. Almost worse. DMX was really on.
What could it be worse than a horse?
I got blood on my hand. Nice baby crawling fucking loose.
That's why he's so slow.
Bro, you just slide. The game is telling you how to slide right now, so you can do it, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Look, man. Come on. What if I mansplained it to you like a dirty southerner? Would you much rather that?
Yeah, I feel at home. You think that's the South? I'm from Texas, so I hate myself.
You don't know South until you go.
Until you go to Luby's.
Don't talk to me until I've had my fucking Zaftigs. Zaxby's. Canes.
Raisin canes.
Zaftigs is a Yiddish term for fat woman.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, don't you?
Well, this game's really teaching me a lot right now.
It sounds a lot more vulgar than I think it is. Oh, Kyle! I can't get out of here!
I can't. Oh, shit, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's
drop him!
Kyle, we're supposed to shoot him. He's holding me up!
Always raise you up, king. Did you say that in the first? What video did you say? You said that in the fucking portal.
I've said that in every video except for this one.
You've said it in every video you've ever been in ever.
Yeah. I said it in my Project Red videos.
All of them.
I said it in this video. Just now. Raise you up.
You haven't noticed yet.
It's kind of like when they, like in Star Wars, they say never tell me the odds and everyone.
That thing's still alive? Not for long.
Chris took that hit like a champ.
Taking it like a champ! Taking it like a champ.
I hope that if it was good and I could be killed by, not even Negan, but the actor. What's
Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
He deserves it. Where am I supposed to shoot on this fucking fucker?
Hit him with a baseball bat.
I hit him right in the fucking nose. Hit him where it hurts.
Is he like half a man?
Am I a man?
Or am I a monkey? If I'm
the
a
best
man,
joke we'll
that
make.
makes me a muppet of a man.
Man.
And Sheldon Cooper comes out.
Yeah, young Sheldon in the flesh.
Who's watching
Have
this
you watched
show?
any Young Sheldon yet? It's not my fault they made great TV.
I don't know about you, but I never look a kid towards in the mouth.
What do you think the Young Rock show is going to be like? The Young Dwayne The Rock Johnson TV show?
I expect
Think that's
nothing,
gonna be good.
nothing but good things. How could The Rock lead us astray?
I keep shooting him in the head, and I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, but I also am not getting cues that are...
Yeah, that would indicate that I'm
enough.
hurting him.
Like, he does the reflex, and then that's it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I don't know what you did, Kyle.
Fuck them up. Damn. Herb just asked if this is Doom 1984.
Created by David Lynch. I think my favorite thing about Jodorowsky when he talked about Dune was he was like, I went to go see Dune when it came out, and I was so mortified because I had so much faith in David Lynch as an artist, and then my face turned to glee when I realized that the movie was awful.
Alright. Taking W's where we can.
It was terrible. It was an awful movie.
It makes me think of the Angry Joe show when he talks about Suicide Squad.
Yeah. This is a great movie. How does he say it?
What is wrong with the critics? That was an awesome movie. Oh, Angry Joe.
And his friends are all uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right, gang. Right, Angry Joe Army.
Did you consider yourself a member of the Angry Joe Army? I've probably done it for over 10 years.
There's a bird.
Quit rolling around. Baby crawl.
Shoot it? Oh. Who'da think?
You're dead as fuck, aren't you?
I'm dead as fuck.
Right into the volcanic core. Of
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Pacific Rim. You're in Pacific Rim now. Good luck.
What would be the first time?
Did you ever see Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
How about the second one? I didn't see the second one.
Gotta go!
It's not great. It's not awful. It's not great.
Is Charlie Day still in it?
Charlie Day is the villain. Sorry if I ruined that for you.
Okay, well, thanks, man. I was gonna watch it, but I guess not now. Is the guy who originally played Hellboy still in it?
No, he's gone.
I'll be damned if
After that awesome post-credit scene, he's not in it?
Also, Stryker's gone, played by Idris Elba, and what's his face? Charlie Hunnam?
I haven't watched the movie.
Charlie Hummus.
Don't forget that while dashing, hit LT to slide chain.
I'm on it. This is a callback to the whole. Whoa, Chris!
Can't hold it!
Take your time, pal. I'm very strong.
It's not even a quick time event. I hit A once.
Thanks, Captain. Captain.
Thanks, Captain.
I say that every time I have a bowl of Captain Crunch. That joke's stupid.
You thank the titular captain.
We gotta move.
Thanks, Cap.
I almost did not make it through that. What's up with this camera? Why is it spinning me around? I can't run.
I can die again. You're so lucky I'm still here. You would have absolutely died. What is this? Is this what Resident Evil was always meant to be?
That's Jill.
There she is. The titular resident.
There she is.
Is this the resident I'm hearing so much about?
Why are they
games of this?
Oh! No, what was his name? Cesar?
I got fucking owned. Come on. This is so mean-spirited.
It'd be awesome if, like,
what can I say?
if Chris out of his pocket pulls out a warm Baconator and just chucks at the monster.
The monster stops everything.
It goes yummy. Use promo.
Maybe it won't be evil.
Use promo code.
Resident.
Really, just Kyle? Am I supposed to do anything, or is this all you?
This is all me.
Okay, thank God. I'm playing with a coin right now.
Fiddling my nuts right now. Don't worry, Cham, I'll save you.
I'm slapping my nuts. You're gonna
what would
love
you
my
do
nuts.
without me?
Wait, did he inject himself with that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good for you.
Would you want me to inject you with it? You're Chris Redfield. The antibodies.
It would suck that throughout this, like, the rest of this game, it's just like you play an overpowered character and I just keep playing Chris.
That's literally the Ada campaign.
I hope I'm not playing as Ada then. Isn't this like chaos from Sonic?
To answer your question, yeah.
They're both made by Capcom, so it makes sense. I mean,
this is literally am I a Muppet or am I a man?
I mean, you seem fine.
Ceiling depressurization initialized.
Wow, is that easy? No.
It's never that easy, kid.
You got a lot to learn about this world.
Women, am I right? I mean, should I do
I only have one move. I only have one move. I don't know what it wants me to do.
Should I be doing anything? Your move seems way more effective than anything my gun will do.
Please wait while the pressure is reduced. I guess you just sit around and do fuck all.
Oh, there's like these like weird bombs all around us. Push it and shove it.
Thanks, man. You just keep fucking me. Only me.
Am I a man?
I need to get up.
Or am I a
ups.
Muppet?
I'm just getting my shit pushed in. It's like
I can really go from authentic Italian food. So I'm gonna hit a Olive Garden.
oh my god, it makes me sick to my stomach. One time I went on a date to the Olive Garden.
Yeah, me too.
I felt very embarrassed.
The
second I hit the door,
I wanted that to set
the air in my waist.
a precedent for a relationship going forward, and that she should clearly not be in a relationship with me. She should have been in there and be like, I can do that.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing right now?
You dead?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess you do need to do stuff. I guess you do need to not pay attention. Other than that, no idea. I remember doing this with my friend, and it was legitimately like 2:48 a.m. And we're almost at the end. We just gotta push it out. Like, I don't know, like, we're just about there, right?
I think the only bad thing about this one is that I really want Wendy's.
Yeah, it's the only downside of this campaign.
I also need to like play campaign
heavy
later.
craving.
Maybe I should just grab up
What's
Wendy's. The storm subsided, so
let's just order one another Grubhub orders or Wendy's.
But my
let's
only
order what we would get ourselves.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of food.
Grabbing shit.
Cause I'm a lethargic fat.
Don't get together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna favor some food
sequence.
Cham,
what's the worst Mexican food you had? Bert wants to know.
It's the worst Mexican. Jeez,
Just keep coming back.
Let me think. I feel like I should know this off the top of my head. I mean, I've had some pretty shitty food. There's this place nearby called El Pato. I don't know how it's going to look so long, but god, is that place awful.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
It is not great. At all. And before people get all up in arms like, oh, it's not Taco Bell, that's not Mexican food, alright? It's just fast tacos. I'm not, it does what it does. Their quesalupa slaps. Tried the Crunchwrap Supreme?
Have you tried the Doritos Locos Tacos?
I just tried it.
I mean, what more do I need to say?
Great!
Last time we went to... Oh, there's a spot on the back here.
That's what I'm hitting.
Last time we went to Taco Bell, I ordered... Chase and I kept talking about quesadillas, so we have to destroy it when it's on the screen. Cham, about it, I think.
Yeah, you remember my name.
Fire on a Cham! Fire! Fire! Cham!
I have legitimately no bullets. I've gone through every gun.
Cham. Fire.
I have no bullets.
Cham.
Let's use my knife. I have no bullets. I need to find bullets. Hang on.
When we went to Taco Bell though, I was ordering for Chase. I was like, oh, we keep talking about quesadillas, is that what you want? He's like, yeah, I'll take 2 quesadillas. And I was like, you want chicken or steak? He's like, steak, obviously. And I was like, damn, you're really busting the bank. He keeps doing this thing where he goes, "What's X item to a guy like you?" It's so annoying. He's like, "What's 2 steak quesadillas to a guy like you?" Like, what do you mean a guy like me? I'm not even working anymore.
What are 2 quesadillas?
What are 2 steak quesadillas to a guy like you? I don't know, like $8?
What are they to anyone? That's just expensive. That's just awesome.
I need you to do fucking something here. I literally have access to nothing. We're about to die again.
I didn't even get down here on the floor. There we go.
Yeah, that'll solve the problem.
There, I did it. You're welcome.
There we go. It's gonna go in the cocoon. I'm gonna knock it out of the cocoon state, and then I need you to shoot him in the weak spots when he's wriggling on the ground.
Alright, I have 1 bullet.
There we go.
Where's the weak spots? Okay.
Oh wait, I can do something too.
Ah! I used my one and only. Earth Angel, the one I
What an
adore.
awesome.
That one's for all the 50s kids out there.
Only 90s. I was born in the wrong generation.
Yeah. These days, women wearing their socks below the ankles.
Having rights.
It ain't right.
Their ability to vote and shit. Like, damn bitch, who asked?
I only have a knife, so I can only get close to him and stab him. If he's not on the ground, there's nothing I can do.
Please wait while the pressure is reduced. We have to defeat him. Chase, Cham, would you ever go to fucking Paris?
I've been. Pretty nice. It's probably, if I could live in a place without any financial restriction, it would probably be there.
We say Brownsville, Texas, but...
Really? You like Paris, Texas that much? There's
Paris, Maine, too.
Paris, Texas has a little Eiffel Tower with a cowboy hat on it.
I didn't realize Texans could be so funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Probably hard for non-Texans to understand, but Jesus!
Is this a boss fight?
Help.
Sprinting over as fast as I physically can. Oh my god!
I have no bullets. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Cham, wait until he's weak. Don't waste your... Oh my god, we're back at the beginning!
But I went into this fight with no bullets. That's the problem.
I haven't even... I DoorDashed like 2 nights ago. I'm not DoorDashing again. It's gonna cost the fucking check. Dude, I'm like out of options. I don't know what to do. If you're not gonna work with me, Cham, I'm not working with you. That's for damn sure.
Hang on. There we go.
Every time he climbs up there, it's just fucking hard.
It's just annoying. There's nothing I can do when he's up there. He's
gonna walk into his own bombs like a dumbass. What an idiot.
there.
This is me when movie theaters open back up.
Freeze him. Please, do the thing.
Yeah, he's gonna go into his cocoon. I'm gonna knock him out of it, and then we're gonna fuck him up.
Bullets this time around.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my melee.
I shot him several times at the weak spot, and there was no visible indicator that he was in pain at all by it. Yeah, I'm gonna run around and grab some of the bullets that are scattered across the map pretty quick so I can get through those.
Yeah, I'm too.
Oh, someone is coughing aggressively.
Sorry.
Hope they're okay.
It's on me.
Quote Shaggy, it wasn't me.
That's not anyone to get drink out on that?
Wasn't me.
We're just out of energy.
We're both very tired by this fight. We both just want one.
It's just ruined my evening. I've been eating dinner. My mom's gonna be on in 30 minutes. She's gonna be so angry. She's gonna be like, I thought you'd take care of yourself. My mom's like, I thought I could leave you at home and you'd actually eat something. And I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. Cham and I were playing Resident. She'd be like, hold on, who? So, you know, famous internet extraordinaire.
He just goes, this
Cham
again,
98
Kyle?
Pizza.
You talking about that made-up friend of yours? He's not
okay,
real.
Get ready, Cham. Oh, actually, it's kind of on me to do this, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know why I'm telling you to get ready, because it's my responsibility at the end of the day.
Not real, Kyle. Cham isn't real for
The voice, Cham never happened.
When would you wake up to reality?
My therapist goes, okay, and is this so-called Cham in the room with us right now?
You turn to me on the left side, and you like get all panicked and sweaty, like.
Cham, what do I say? It's right there. Remember to do that.
Why do you always jump to that?
It's fucked up, dude.
That's not a funny joke, Cham. That's not a good bit.
Cham, dude, come on, Cham.
That bit isn't such a
It's like that Smith song. That joke isn't funny anymore. Oh my fucking god, this ape climbs up again. I'm about to go ballistic on a kid.
Yeah, shoot. When it's up there, because I have a shotgun. The range isn't that good.
Take that. I like that this move almost feels powerful and then it doesn't.
I have 10 pistol bullets left.
Do that again. I feel like it's getting tired of me doing that move.
I feel like it's getting tired of me. It's like, guys, just kill me.
I hope so. Oh my god, fuck. Please don't die.
Come on. Come on. Please, come!
It swiped me as it did that.
Did I just call it for now or just finish this another time?
No, Cham, this is the last thing we have to do.
Alright.
This is the last thing we have to do. And then we're done, Cham, we're done.
I'm gonna run around and get all these bullets first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to fucking zap it. Take that. What does BOW stand for?
Big old women.
Fighting satire, hit them where it hurts. The feminists, the liberals, the left, the radical left.
I can't hear you over your tears.
Cham is becoming an alt-right icon as we speak. Oh, he's doing that fucking move again.
Hey, do you listen to Joe Rogan?
Have you ever considered getting truth bombed by Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro destroys the left wing with facts and knowledge. Here's Star Wars, like Ben Shapiro destroys the left wing with facts and knowledge, and it's like everyone on the plane begins to panic.
I'm just thinking of like all of like the clips that I've seen where it's just like actual fucking crayon eating, glue sniffing fools making Ben Shapiro look good. It's just a woman asking where the word Girl Scout is in the word Girl Scout, or where the word girl is in the word
Where's
Girl
the rule
Scout.
that girls can't be Boy Scouts in the title Boy Scouts?
It's in the physical fucking title, Scouts.
And then there's that one clip where he's talking about how you own a pencil factory.
I don't think I'm familiar.
It's so fucking stupid. Some kid arguing about how business owners take the risk on when they own a business, but they're not. I don't fucking know. It's something stupid like that. and Ben Shapiro is talking about how much risk goes into starting a business and how evil people who own companies should reap all the rewards because they're the ones who risk it when starting a business.
What is he on about?
I don't know. I'm just picturing Ben Shapiro as the BOW right now, and then me with the electric sword on, me with facts and logic. Yeah, me with a gun.
Then you're fine. You're fine.
See you fucking facts and logic right of this one.
Your final words are like... facts do care about my emotions.
Wasn't me.
Feel this.
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, I forgot to break him out.
Right there. Oh, I guess I can do it too.
Oh, you can also do it.
Yeah.
We should probably do it together then.
Yeah, time it.
Yeah. You believe in aliens at this point, Cham?
Why not? I've seen E.T.
What do you have to lose? Met him?
Met E.T.
Just makes me think when I was getting my fillings done at the dentist.
That is like going on about aliens.
Yes.
Bob Roswell.
Yes.
He was in it.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he was talking like all about how they walk among us and shit. Like, Elon Musk believes in aliens, so why shouldn't we? And like he's just talking like all this shit. It's like this is kind of creepy. And then at the end, I was like, oh yeah, dude, you really distracted me from like the actual procedure being done by talking about aliens. It's like, yeah, it's my job, kid. And I'm like, oh, so do you not believe in aliens?
He's like, I don't know, do I? And looks at you, and then he just walks all mortified, like, does he?
And then the Goosebumps theme is in the background. It goes bum 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 bum.
The evil G passes over you, guys.
The titular evil. Oh my God! You're so far away. Crawl away from them.
I can't. He's like right on top of me. Oh, we got away with it. Did we not get away with it? Are you shitting me?
I don't think so.
Why doesn't this game give me more bullets?
Why does the game do this?
Can we drop
what?
This?
What tester said this was fun? It's not gonna save us.
I'm gonna find these bullets.
Really? Really?
Are you down?
He just fucking... Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead for sure. Yeah, crush me. It literally started... It started, he knocked me down, dragged me by my feet over to him, and just did a grab move that instantly killed me. All my patience for Resident Evil 6 is gone.
Weird first time.
This game's not even... It wasn't me.
I wish it was me.
I wish it was me.
I didn't reload all my guns first. I keep fucking doing that thing where it's like, I try to shoot and the gun's not loaded.
Christian said Pierce, but the subtitles looked like he said Piss. I thought that would have been kind of funny if he said that instead.
But he is pissed. I know I am.
That's the only word that I can begin to describe how I'm feeling right now.
Only that makes this all worthwhile is that at the end of this I get the sweet, sweet taste of chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
Yeah, I don't even get that fucking pleasure. I don't even know if I'm gonna eat tonight.
What do you mean, Kyle? Open the door! I say as I stand over the bag of Wendy's.
With a gun in your hand?
Let me in!
Come on. You trust me, don't you?
I'm a guy with a tough smooth face, aren't I?
Come on, man. They're not to trust.
A big old goopy grin.
It's fucking boring on me right now.
I don't think Cham is out.
What are we missing? Is there an aspect of this battle that I'm just not understanding correct? Okay, he's gonna do the freaking thing, Cham, be ready.
Was there a monkey sound just now?
Yes!
Okay, you heard it too.
Alright, Cham, you ready? I guess only one of us gets to do it.
That's dumb. Like, I just kicked him.
Yeah, my guy's like permanently weakened, so when you get down, my guy like slowly hobbles over to you. I guess we just shouldn't be too far from one another.
Yeah, I guess. Get close to me. Thank you. That was probably the first accurate hit I've had in a long time.
I didn't mean to do that to both of us.
It's okay.
What does it matter anymore?
We're never gonna beat him.
He stays winning.
Why is he so good?
Oh, he's gonna do the move.
Get away from it. Get away from it.
There we go. I got him. The monkey noise.
Why is it in the game?
The monkey noise. The bottom half of his body makes a monkey noise for some unforeseen reason.
It's not even like a warp monkey noise, it's just the sound of a monkey.
Just a chimp. I feel like skill points on the floor here. Skill points for me, skill points for you, skill points for me. That's what I say. Just wait till it gets out of the game.
Nice. 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 Good one.
Oh, get ready, he's gonna nuke. Oh my god.
Run away from
them. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Hell, I don't have any more health advice. I don't have any more health items.
I don't have any advice either, Cham. That's all I can do. I can just electrocute him a little bit. It's gonna make a monkey noise again. I can feel it. Please tell me that's it.
Why is it a monkey?
It's because they're imbued with monkey blood.
Is that really it?
Please stab him, Cham.
I'm on it. Oh, these are sick Kyle.
The fucked idiot.
Just dying the cutscene. The game
Oh, I got a mash, I got a mash!
I don't know what I don't know if it's a crawl towards, but I'm crawling.
I can push it all the way.
It's crawling towards you. Okay, that was the right move.
Oh, this is heroic.
No. Oh shit, no! Am I dead?
Let's see how far back that puts us. Maybe you won't put us too far back.
Okay, thank God.
Thank God. My heart dropped.
While I was shaking the analog stick, I put my big fucking meaty hands, pressed the Xbox button.
Turn the Xbox off.
It just put me in the home menu and I was just shaking the menu.
I'm so ready for this awful fucking campaign to be over. This is literally you and me killing Resident Evil 6 right now.
Please! Why is it not working? Okay. Oh no, as you shot him, I heard the monkey one more time.
Come on, just stay with me.
I'm sorry. Captain.
I'm just gonna keep putting the chimp noise over multiple scenes in this inevitable compilation.
The SAA. For the future.
I know. You did a real good thing.
Just gonna kiss him.
As long as you.
I don't want to hear it. We're both getting out.
They're gonna kiss.
They're gonna kiss.
Kiss Redfield.
Let's go.
Chris is gonna continue the bloodline by himself.
Yeah.
Depressurization process
Let me get the door for you.
now.
How?
gonna get you through this, Pierce. You hear me?
I don't know what that. We're just losing our fucking minds.
I legitimately thought you closed the door so that I couldn't get through. Well, I'm like, there's no way we're gonna win this if I'm left alone to do the last part.
That's cool.
Captain, I can't.
Okay, cool.
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I'll shock it, I'll shock it, I'll shock it. Are you dead? What's happening? Don't do this to me.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
This is so cool.
I feel like I'm there.
What a cool campaign. I feel like I'm actually getting infected with some kind of horrendous disease that's slowly killing me.
You're not the only one.
It's called Resident Evil 6.
Just go. No. You're gonna be okay.
This is me and
We're
Cham.
almost there.
Getting to Wendy's. Everything in the world trying to stop
We're
us
almost
from
there.
getting there.
You can basically taste them. Hang on, let me look this in. You can basically taste the fresh made salads. That's not a menu item.
See that?
You can basically taste the breakfast sandwiches. Captain, we don't serve breakfast all day.
I don't want to hear it.
They'll fucking serve it to us if we order it.
Come on. Got it. Here we go, Pierce. We're getting out of here.
Ah, Pierce looks like how I feel.
How'd you do that?
Nobody escapes Chris Redfield's grip.
Pierce! No, don't do this! Open the door!
So sorry, Cham.
Listen to me!
It's not
This
fair.
is how it has to be.
It's not fair that you get to die while we're playing Resident Evil and I don't.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you have to continue the game without me for every campaign from here on out.
That's a fate worse than death.
Yeah, you get to play with the AI, dude. You think I'm bad at this game, let me tell
Open
you.
the goddamn door! That's an order!
Am I supposed to be crying right now? Should I be more emotional?
You mean you're not?
Hang on, let me work up my tears real quick.
This is deeply upsetting. I'm losing my favorite Resident Evil character.
I think Pierce gonna blow a kiss in the last moments.
Yeah, I hope he does. The last thing we see of him was Chris kids. Chris makes a funny face. He does it with his fucked up zombie hand though.
He does. Is that Pierce now?
Gross fuck. Yeah. Don't worry, Captain. I'll get him.
Oh, that was Thor setting up the MCU.
And then he blows him a kiss. After he beats the monster.
He does the Doc Ock where like he sinks in the bottom of the ocean, but with like one hand he blows the kiss.
He goes, oh, and then blows up.
It gets him down through the crotch.
Peter, don't tell Harry.
It's like a Pokeball. I don't get why Peter kept that secret, you know? He didn't know
I
what
don't
to
either.
You know, he's like, no!
They live together.
Yeah. We're roommates!
That's also such a weird dynamic where they have Thanksgiving at their place.
Yeah, let's go to my college dorm to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. Peter's rich dad goes to their apartment along with Peter's girlfriend, or Peter. Harry's dad, Norman, and his attractive girlfriend, and then Aunt May is just there.
I also love how fucking Harry's dad like called like Mary Jane like a floozy or something, and then like Mary Jane's like, "Why do you defend me?" It's like, well, because he's right. You wench.
And he goes, well, I mean, he's kind of right though.
Yeah, he's like, "It's my father. You wouldn't understand." Now we finished.
Is this RE7 Burbass?
And
oh boy,
what's the other guy's Pierce?
Pierce. You know, there was lots of laughter, lots of tears.
I'm crying right now.
Lots of tears.
Lots of frustration, lots of resentment, lots of emotions that'll come out later.
Oh, this is what sets up for RE7.
Yeah, he goes, I'm looking at some guy called Ethan Winters. Ugh.
Just like the most cliche. This is Cham eating his hot coffee and steak.
This is me eating coffee. This is me eating a
Buster's.
steak at Dave & Buster's.
The power's out. You're trying to remember your long-forgotten friend Kyle.
What am I doing here? I say to myself.
Ma'am, it's gonna be a decaf coffee for me.
I like how Twitter just gave me an ad for Wendy's, and I'm like, I know.
We've received new orders.
This is Burb here to replace me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm just like, it's not the same. Can you grow a mustache? I tell him, and he goes, I can make pup jokes. And I'm like, no, it's not the same.
No. Cham and his Jesus peas. Leaving a full-blown meal. Took a single bite of steak, a single sip of coffee, and left.
Dude, if I was the waiter, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Whole steak.
Didn't even pay. No, just remember. I'm so glad that it rates us at the end. That really emotional scene, and it just reminds you that you're a fucking B student.
Dude, I got an A.
I got an A. You didn't get shit.
Well,
fucking fuck.
Struggle with dyslexia.
It's a strong B. Alright, I gotta select the quit game option, but my fucking stream thing is covering it, so
that's really poetic.
I gotta watch. Yeah, I just really want to linger on this screen to remind myself that I'm better than you.
I like
you died 8 times, or I died 5 times.
I like those NFT files of like my medals.
How much did you pay? How much BTC? How much lithium? How much fucking Chronos would you spend on that?
Ethereum.
How much Ethereum? Oh fuck! It's starting the other campaign.
I hope not.
No!
What's this charge? We can't stop.
Yeah. Oh, it ended. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here because Cham and I are both done. Stay tuned for
Part 3 in several months when we decide to play this game again.
yeah, in 6 months when we try to remember fucking Jake and Sherry's Captain Shelly or whatever the fuck her name is. Who gives a shit?
When we're sitting to ourselves like, hey, you wanna play Resident Evil 6? I'm like, I can't today.
Yeah, Cham is gonna remember this one campaign, this one chapter, and just refuse to play the game ever again because he left a bad taste in his mouth.
He really did.
You know what wouldn't leave a bad taste in your mouth?
Wendy's. That's a good place to close it.
Yeah, that's the end of the stream.